believe so, yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, the last time on Lairs of Atharis, you all had your first, well, technically, first official mission, where you dealt with a rather nasty little fae called a Bone Trader. You agreed to do some work for him further down the line to make him leave the town that had hired you alone for the time being. That task being doing away with a rival in another place. And then he would move and take over her territory and leave your little dirt town alone. Charming individual. You all returned to your bastion and began your time of recovery. What would you all like to do in your bastion? Craft, talk to people, talk to each other, get to know the people who have your back, or if they have your back.
I do have that not fully finished tanning bag from the previous adventure. I'd like to go ahead and start working on getting it fully tanned out and turn it into an actual bag.
Gotcha.
And I threw out a very large sum of my character's personal coin, so I'd like to sort of go and ply my trade.
So for Humphrey's transformation into a Dragonborn, you said it lasts an hour, but like, when he turns back to regular dragon, is there like a downtime, like a time where he has to wait before he can turn into one again, or like is it just when it goes away he can like kind of like go back up, and it just he can only hold it for an hour before he has to like put it back up again?
Until he gets a little more strong, think of it as he's flexing and holding a muscle in a flex for a while. And he has to give it just a hour or two of rest before he tries it again, or it feels like pulling a muscle.
So a short
Except
rest
the
in
muscle
between.
except the muscle is your whole body.
Okay, so he's going to go in his Dragonborn form, uh, which I imagine everybody's already gotten their like before the first mission, everybody's already gotten their surprises out of the way, basically offhand or off screen, when they found out that Humphrey is not actually a Dragonborn but is a dragon.
I mean, we first met him as the little dragon, and then at some point,
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I completely forgot that that happened already. Because I was thinking of the whole like when he went to the tavern as a Dragonborn.
like, I had this whole entire thing planned out. I was ready
And I
for
forgot
it, and then it already happened.
that I forgot my own plan.
Uh,
But yeah, so he's basically going to go look for either like well, really any place that could use acid as a tool, because that's what, so he knows how to do. He doesn't know how to do very much else uh other than poorly playing his horn for any children that are nearby just having a party. But like if he finds any like alchemy station or shop or something that they're just like, yeah, we need acid. Can you provide? And he's like, well, I am a copper dragon boy.
Varys, anything you would like to begin trying to accomplish during your downtime before your next mission?
I'm trying to find the Bastion downtime rules actually, because I want to look into this stuff involving Bastions. So if one of you could actually,
Yes, that is actually something I did forget to mention. There are actually rules to bastions. That was something added in 5.5e.
do you mind linking me to that? Because I would like to just take a look. Because I figured just simply saying he'd like to study is just, yeah.
Yes, let me grab
What?
that link and send that to you as so
I
for
mean, just-
Lilligil, you wish to kind of finish curing that bit of leather. So I would like for you. Oh. Hello, D&D Beyond. Okay, there you are. I was concerned for a second. Everything stopped. Anyway. Give me either a wisdom or dexterity using your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Since you are proficient with leatherworkers tools.
All right. So it's going to say that it's a saving throw, but it's just the quickest thing that I click on that has my wisdom plus proficiency.
Gotcha. Yeah. Wisdom
12.
versus dexterity, because it's either you're recalling how to properly do the whole leathering thing, or actually just getting into it. So,
Yeah. Unfortunately, just a 12.
the quality
But
of your
sorry. It's just I do have a thing for if I've failed. Oh no, wait, that's a saving throw. Never mind.
Gotcha. Right. The quality, not the best. You will be able to get a decent bag out of it, but it will not be any designer item. It'll function as a bag.
I'll probably have to leave it behind for it to finish curing.
That is right.
Oh well.
For Humphrey, give me an investigation check to find a suitable place to donate acids.
Said investigation.
Yes.
He's not gonna. He ain't gonna find shit. That's a 7.
Hey, could be worse. Could have gotten an at one and found yourself in the middle of like a hag coven or something.
Yeah, he's basically just prancing, looking to the side, not even looking ahead of him. Not even looking at signs on buildings. He's just kind of like looking at buildings.
Like, does this one feel like the kind of place? No, not this one. Maybe this one.
Which one looks like a giant cauldron? Also, what does a cauldron look like?
What's a
That looks like it. That sign has a large pot on it. They must cook things. Walks right past the alchemist.
Yeah.
Sadly, you do not find anyone to sell acid to. you do find a few places where you can actually play your horn a bit for the children of the people who live in the local town who support the guild. So if you would want to give me a performance check.
Oi,
And
oi,
remember,
oi.
he's not. Remember, he's not proficient with his horn. He just
This
likes
is
to play it.
Oh yeah. I know.
Oh lord.
That's an 11.
Good thing Career isn't around.
Shit, better than the investigation.
A bit better than the
I-
investigation.
I did find what looks. It is a little AI image that I found on Pinterest, but it's this is what Humphrey looks like as a Dragonborn. Posting it in character intros.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So just that playing a horde.
Roll me a d12.
Oh boy. 12 roll. 3.
Humphrey, for your musical talents, 3 copper pieces are tossed down near your feet as you play.
He has a huge smile on his face.
Tasks failed successfully?
Task fell up.
I mean, some people might see that like, oh yeah, he is clearly not an adult. He is we. So, you know, we'll give him some copper.
I think he's one of those special Dragonborn.
Career.
Yes.
Now, since you had started knowing where places to play and perform were, you were able to find them rather quickly. So as you arrive at one of the actually, which type of establishment would you go to? The ones that serve the general public or the ones that cater more to the other adventuring groups?
Oh, that's a good question. General populace.
General populace.
Or actually, crap. Oh no. I'm riddled
One of
with
the-
indecision.
It's a, do you want to play for the common folk or do you want to play for the people who
Probably.
might have
Who might
talents
have
that
money.
might be of your same class?
What?
I think
An
Other
enemy bard? An enemy bard? Ah. Yes, I must find the competition and I must silence them. No, not yet.
Duel with seduction.
Maybe when they reach butterfly status.
Yeah, with squishy career as she is right now, not exactly an option.
I imagine some people are probably into that.
Yeah.
So we're, despite us being on the internet, we're not on the internet.
I'm riddled with indecision. Yeah, I'll go and play for the
echelon?
adventurers, because they might also have slightly deeper pockets.
They are the working class.
Yeah, well, the indentured class.
General populace it is.
Oh no no, the adventurers. I'm opting to go for the adventurers because my reasoning being these are also people who might have some knowledge or like hints toward things I'm hoping to learn about. You know, certain things I'm looking for.
All right. You find yourself at one of the taverns that deal more with adventures. A place where groups can meet up, trade stories, trade information, and once it is made known that you wish to do some performing, you are shown up to the stage. Please make me a performance check to see how well you can impress your peers.
Oh,
The
Lord.
Angel Dust's losing streak intensifies.
Uh,
The song losing streak.
Okay. Well, here's hoping I don't screw things up, because, do I
Level
have...
2.
Yeah, level 2. Level 2. Okay, here we go. I don't have advantage. God, it's so weird to not see a plus 19. 16.
60. I will make
I forgot that I had turned off my 3D dice.
Wonderful. Roll me 2 d20s.
Ooh. 2d20s.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies.
12 and a 6 for 18 total.
18.
Well,
12 will be 12 silver pieces.
ooh.
And the 6 will be 6 gold pieces.
Nice. Hey, that's how the treasurer multiplies her money.
Hell yeah, brother. That's how the bard do.
This is how we do it.
You get a nice round of applause from the other adventurers.
Yay!
You do also spot, since you were wanting to see if you can find some information as well, one of the other adventuring groups that joined up around the time your group joined up.
Huh. How are they faring?
It looks like the group is mostly. Oh, there's a human among them, a halfling, a Vondel. I can never say their name when I need to say it. If I'm saying it by myself, I can say it.
Veshelkind?
Veshelkind. With them, and a rather large-ish woven woman with them as well. I say woman just because of size, but they all look early 20s-ish, except for the small doll. They look, well, childish. The human in the group has a blackened eye. The halfling with them has been kind of pressing compresses to them. Perhaps the group healer. Their first mission seems to have been a little rough, but they survived. They're here.
Yeah, they probably didn't have to make a big old compromise either, so. If only we'd known. But okay. She'll go ahead and meander on over, just kind of inch her way over, because she is le caterpillar.
We'll approach the group. Varys, have you had a chance to look over the bastion?
Yep.
Things?
He's actually going to be trying to do some research into the Bone Trader, or at the very least his species. The more he knows, the more he'll be able to take it on in future cases.
Right. You can either give me an arcana or history or investigation.
They are all the same. But let's go with Arcana.
Level 2.
15.
Oh boy, I've gotten the biggest roll of the night so far with my 16.
That's a neat trick. That sense of yours.
I love Willem Dafoe. He is so good as a crook.
Right. Oh.
So, Bone Trader.
My mom doesn't
Things
like
you
him.
learn.
Which is weird.
Some parts of it you gather. You did learn this part earlier, that they are the most dangerous in their lair, where they can call their collection to protect them. You also know that if they do summon this bone armor, that bone armor can be crushed, and with an herbalism kit, you can create a paste out of that armor called. And this is one of those, adventurers named this. You can create a paste called Ready Gunk. If you treat a weapon, shield, or other item that can be wielded in one or two hands with this paste, you can use a bonus action to summon and equip it, as long as the item is within 30 feet of you. You can do this 3 times before the paste loses its potency. So actually fighting this thing and getting it to summon its bone armor can give you a decent magical item out of it. You also learn that bone traders usually charm their opponents and are often defended by small gangs of intimidated or charmed creatures, and that they only really try to strike a deal when they are fairly sure that they will lose in a fight.
A little bit of confidence there. It's nice. Mhm. So at most, he's just noting this down. It's like, okay, finding a way to counteract. Expect numerous numbers. Ways to repel charmed and/or intimidation effects. Ooh, this would be fun. He's just like so giddy with himself, and it's like, I just know the future me is going to enjoy breaking this down. He gets very like happy and like a sickeningly gleefully excited by just information.
For yourself, I just opened up general chat. No, stop. Anyway, you pour yourself into your studies. Lilo, you have fairly well gotten this back to where a little bit longer you think you could make something a bit better out of it. Anything else you would like to do during the downtime? Or would you like to go and see what the next mission might be?
I'll go ahead and see if I can get some details on the next mission. That way we can be a bit more prepared because we kind of flew in little haphazardly because we didn't know what to expect.
That is very fair and kind of a. They didn't know what they were really sending you into. It didn't seem dangerous, but still.
It's better to be prepared, especially at this neck of the woods.
You make your way to the guild house in the center of the bastions. And once again, you see Birna Ironpelt behind her desk, damping at scrolls, handing them off to other individuals to be delivered as she looks up and sees you approaching.
Greetings. Hope that you're well.
Rolls her artificial shoulder. Well enough. So, you're here by yourself. Information or just small talk? I don't do small talk.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here for information. I was looking to see what our next mission might be detailing. Because last time we ended up coming across a bone merchant, and I'd rather cut surprises down to a minimum. I'm sure you understand.
Information is a wonderful weapon to have.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this one shouldn't be too bad. And such, it's one of the low-level missions. Town, well, hamlet would be a descriptor for it. Farron's Rest. Used to just be an inn and tavern. Kind of grew up. Got one of the proprietor of the inn and tavern is asking for someone to come and investigate some oddities. The man who's in charge isn't acting right.
In what regard? Or did they not say?
Well, he's known as a very social, generous, verbose individual, and lately he's been
Not?
not. In fact, there's talk that he's wanting to reinstate an old tax for the area. And, well, this way station's on a rather major trade route, and it would hurt the area if he started taxing those passing through.
And any other strange incidents in the area that had been reported, to your knowledge?
Unless you count him adopting a daughter within the past 2 months as strange, no.
Mm. Well, you never know. It could be important to know. Thank you.
She pushes a scroll across the table towards you. Here's the official request. And, well, be courteous with him. And if you can get him to not put in this tax, that would be most helpful.
I'll see what we're able to do. Thank you again. And he will accept the scroll and start making his way out.
Prayer. You make your way to the table with the other adventuring party and the
Oof, that
human
was a long
in.
walk.
Sorry, I'm trying to get
I'm
everybody.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just
Trying to
messing.
keep everybody going. The human looks to be kind of the leader of the group, if they have a leader. The dynamic of the party seems more like friends who joined up together.
Ugh. Disgusting. Friends? Ugh.
Getting closer, you see that he's wearing armor. It's a little. It was not made for him, so second, maybe third hand. It's dented, it's rusted in places. It does look like he's taking care of it, but it was in bad condition before it got to him.
And he's not
halfling
done
of
it
the
any
group-
favors.
The halfling of the group is in kind of threadbare robes. She does have a thick book that she is currently sitting on, kind of as a booster seat to be up above the table with the rest of them.
Oh, God. Too cute. Okay. Please proceed.
The Vesselkind is. They seem to have a. Maybe flute at their side in a almost leather holster-like looking contraption.
Instantly threatened.
And the Vulven is fiddling with her fingernails, holding a mug between fingers as if afraid to crush it.
Enemy bard, enemy bard.
I had to make. Give me an intelligence check to maybe make a guess at classes.
Okay. This is not gonna work well, but let's go for it. Intelligence check, you say?
Indeed.
Oh, not too bad at all. 18.
Looks like a fighter. Getting a closer look at the book, it at first looked like a spell book. Now it looks like it might be holy scriptures. She's using her holy book as a booster seat. She is a cleric.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. This is a Thars after all.
A
She
bard-
has used her faith to ascend.
She
a
truly is
bard-
elevated.
Yeah, a bard and a barbarian. The human smiles, seeing you creep across the floor towards them. Smiling, you see a missing tooth on the bottom.
Oh dear. I take it your first mission was not actually, gentle with you?
No, not exactly, miss. We got jumped.
Well, at least you didn't have to make any unsavory deals and arrangements. So, consider that a bonus for you.
Was that y'all's group then? Hey, when dealing with Fae, anything you can really walk away from is not terrible.
Oh, but we have one party member who may not be able to walk away for much longer. A bone merchant. So, his skeleton is currently on the line.
Oof.
But at least the deal appears to be flexible, for the most part. Not my preferred way of dealing with things, but, well, I didn't want to lose what few bonds I have in this body. As she just kind of wiggles about.
Would have been a real shame. Oh, my manners. Sorry. Tobin holds out a hand.
You son of a bitch. Tobin, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Our little mouse of a cleric here. This is Listen.
Listen. Pleasure is mine.
Yep, pronounced like listen because, well, she would didn't really listen a lot as we grew up together. Our musically inclined friend over there is Marcone.
Charmed. She is decidedly a little colder when she says that.
And our big our big puppy here is Lewis. They named her before they really, figured out girl. But she does like Lewis.
Louis, it is a pleasure. As you may have heard from the introduction before my performance, my name is Krier. It is a pleasure.
A various number of nods and small waves. So your first mission was against Fae stuff. Well,
Yeah.
ours involved a shield head. If you've ever ran across anything like that.
Have I run across something like that, or do I know what the fuck this guy talking about?
Nature or history?
They're both the same. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the tail, if he loves them, well, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So, nature check. Middle of the road for 13. Could have been worse.
Large,
Been much worse.
grumpy.
Dinosaur! Damn it, they got to go to Jurassic Park. Damn!
Kind of like a big rhinoceros with a large bone plate on its head.
So
Yeah.
Shieldhead is very aptly named.
Yeah, it kind of busted into some farmer's land and really tore things up. But hey, we did get the plate in one piece, and I hear after about a week, I'll have a nice new shield.
A new shield, well, that certainly looks like something you are going to very dearly need. And she's just gonna do a little nose tap.
Kind of winces. Yeah, don't take a shield head's charge head on.
Looks down at her body and then looks back up. right? Because I'm just ready and raring for a chance to put my frame to the test. No, thank you. I prefer as low stress as possible.
It's
didn't know.
been
Go
It
ahead.
has been great meeting you. We look forward to maybe meeting the rest of your party sometime. Feel free to stop by our little bastion. Uh, Gams, she loves having guests.
Oh, most certainly. I would absolutely love for the opportunity. All I can say about my own team is, 2 members are pretty level-headed. I do most of my best work from the back, and, the less I say about our newest party member, the better. He's, he is a bit, much.
Interesting.
He is a lot.
Let's just say he tries to. Let's just say he tries to eat flies out of the air.
He eats he bites at imaginary butterflies.
Well, like I said, Gams would love to meet you all. She moved in with us after we joined up. She raised us all together, and once we decided to strike out, decided to come along to make sure we always had nice, warm place to come back home to.
Well, at least you have that. Not like our bastion that has a blown apart wall. I swear I would love to take the time to try and repair it, but I don't know if I have enough lifetimes to actually put towards all of the many repairs that we need. If there was some way that I could live forever, perhaps. A thousand lifetimes might be enough to actually get something done around that place.
Well, you can always put in requests at the guild house to repair and expand. We've had some extra private bedrooms installed on our second floor.
I will have to consider that.
Awesome. Well, it was real nice meeting you. We've got to get on back. You'll be worried about us if we're out too long without checking in. But, yeah, we'd look forward to meeting the rest of your group.
Feel free to come by anytime.
Get nods, small waves,
Yep.
and
Greer will go ahead and she'll go ahead and inch her own way out of the place.
after a bit of time, you all make your way back to the bastion. Now, do you take time to just rest? Or do you go ahead and get started on your next assignment?
I'm going to go ahead and share the scroll with the group and tell them about how just out of character the guy in charge is, and also bring up the fact that apparently he adopted a little girl not too long ago before all this. Don't know if it's related, but it's a fact that's out there.
Can I take a look at that scroll you have?
By all means, feel free to pass it around the group. Anybody that wants to look it over and try to make sure that we don't get caught with our pants down again.
I have already been doing my part studying on bone traders, so at the very least, I will not be caught as unaware as this. But he says this as he's now trying to examine the scroll with a "tell me your secrets," but I'm also very excited look.
Giving it a look over, there are no secrets. This was written in the handwriting of someone who has decent handwriting. Nothing fancy, but it is readable, at least.
Small mercies.
And it is simply addressed to the Adventuring Guild. It starts off with my name is Betha Mathildis, and something strange is happening in Farron's Rest. Recently, the mayor, Roland Joss, has started acting strangely. In recent weeks, he's taken in an orphan child, hired bodyguards, and has even begun talking about reviving Farron's tax. That being the town founder. Farron's Rest used to just be a inn and a tavern, and over time, it's become quite a little way station. Stable, it's small, but the local baron, Farron, had an idea to put a tax collector in at the way station as well. And as soon as coins started coming in, began to abuse the tax. He built his mansion across the street from the inn so he could watch everyone who came and went. He even used the money, instead of fixing up the town, to build a solid marble statue of himself. And, well, it didn't last terribly long, as Farron's enemies, and he made a lot of enemies, ended up hanging him. And Farron's Rest was kind of made independent once more, but with this talk of bringing the tax back, it could kill our little town, or worse, end up getting Roland hurt, and he's always been such a wonderful man. So I would appreciate it if you could send a party out to see what's changed.
Well, a little bit of investigation never hurt. Your ongoing presence does seem to be at least curious enough for my taste. What about you all?
Well, after a long day of performing, to weigh down my pockets once more, I am not averse to a little sojourn, so perhaps a quick rest before we depart.
Can anybody see us? My body hurts.
Are you okay, Humphrey?
Can anybody see us?
No, we're in the bastion. We're away from everybody. Walter.
He
Most of the
he
sword.
lets out a deep breath and just changes into his dragon form. Just flops onto the ground.
I might have to
Oh, is
study
that-
one of these.
Is that taxing for you?
Little bit.
Takes out like a little notepad and his ink pen and just starts writing something before he puts it up. Okay, well, short rest is all fine. Lilo, was it? Do you also need a rest?
Of course. We all need to be at our best before we take off.
That is fair. Well, however
I
long
mean,
a rest
if
you
there's
need.
if there was something that you were wanting to discuss or anything like that, I mean, as long as we're not doing anything too strenuous, we should be fine.
Oh no, I only need about. How does short rest work again?
Short rest in this setting is 8 hours.
Yeah.
Hmm.
A quick rest is an hour, a short rest is 8 hours, and a long rest is around 32.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. However long you need is fine.
Just need to
Lilo will take his
just need to clean myself up and trim up my outfit.
Lilo will take his rest in the quasi chapel area and just. It looks like he's meditating with his lantern.
Humphrey has no idea where to rest, so he's like watching everybody go to their spots, and he's just like, "What do I do?"
I need a Humphrey place.
I need a Humphrey place.
See.
Just please don't be in Creer's bathtub.
No.
Yeah, no. The moment she goes through that door, that thing gets closed and bolted.
There are a few bedrooms to pick from. Of course, Creer has taken the one with the large bay windows. There's another large-ish bedroom. There's a couple of common room bedrooms. There's dining room, a rather decent-sized kitchen.
There's an old study over here.
All the old study. There might be wonders in there for him, and that's all he needs.
There's also a
Humphrey
room
doesn't
of
go to this.
there's a room of
Humphrey's not-
chests.
The Humphrey's not going to go to the studies because he doesn't know how to study. A room of
how
chests,
about the-
though, seems
Yeah.
enticing, though.
Very hoardish.
It would be kind of like home. Say he's going to go to the room of chests and do his best to not open any of them.
Do his
No,
best
his
to
mother-
not open any of them.
Yeah, because his mother always told him he's not allowed to open up any of the chests in her room, and he always wanted to. He was able to not because anytime he would finally finally get the urge to do so, he'd start walking over to it, and then his mother would come back and catch him. So so now he's just like, I want to know it's inside, but I don't know it's inside, but Mom said no.
Would you like to roll a wisdom saving throw to see if you can resist that temptation?
Oh,
You are
yes,
a drag-
please.
You are a dragon after all.
That's a 9. He's trying.
You try, you look away, peek over your shoulder, turn away, move over to the
Visibly-
chest. Maybe if I push the
He's-
chests over to the side, they won't be so tempting.
Tempting.
Visibly vibrating, tippy tapping.
Oh no! Look, the latch. It's open. Oh, maybe I
Kinda
should
like
see what's
nu-
inside to make sure it's not broke.
Nuzzles it with his nose, like the lid, just see if it lifts, and if it does, he's gonna peek inside.
Nudge open the lid a little bit. It pops open just a bit, meaning it is open.
Hey, he's gonna take a look inside.
It's a
Make me
raccoon.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
It's a raccoon. I knew it.
That's a natural 20 for 21.
Hell yeah.
So you open up the chest, look inside. At first, it just looks like old clothes. Until everything kind of moves. And just before you get a face full of moths in the face, you manage to lean your head as far back as you can to not get a face full of moths.
Here thought it was going to be a coon. Maybe the psychic one that was hanging out with the F-22.
Franklin.
Looking back inside the chest, those clothes have holes in them. There's not a lot left of them.
Aww.
But you do have a room full of moths now.
Mothman.
He kind of like takes out some of the clothes to like fully inspect them, like to see the holes and everything, noting that they smell old if there was, you know, moths in there. Also, does he smell mothballs?
No, and that might be one of the issues.
Yeah, if you don't have mothballs, you're definitely going to want like a cedar wardrobe to keep that stuff in. They don't like the smell of cedar.
You find a
Yeah,
couple of
he's-
traveling cloaks that probably wouldn't stop a gentle breeze. Some boots. The leather cracks as you inspect them. A small pouch. You lift the pouch, the bottom falls out. A lot of old, moldy herbs and plants were inside of it.
As he's doing all this, he's thinking to himself, "This is the coolest looking stuff I've ever seen in my whole life. I wonder if it can be fixed." Because he's so happy he found treasure.
His own little treasure.
Mm-hmm. So this is what Mom was hiding.
Anyone else have anything they might like to try to do before taking a rest and making your way to Farron's Rest?
Greer is gonna give herself a little bit of a checkup. Because she hasn't exactly been taking it quite as easy over the past few days as she knows that she really should, but, you know, better
You're
safe than sorry.
a bit plumper in a couple of areas. Color pattern is shifting a little bit.
It is fine. It is fine. I'm not going... Nothing is going to happen. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Calm, 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 calm. No need to stress. Everything is going to be alright. Okay. Yep. And, with that little bit of confirmation out of the way, she'll go ahead and she'll take her her rest for the evening, and yeah, wait until the morning before she inches back out and declares herself ready for adventure.
Greer is prepared.
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
Humphrey is going to take a quick nap on the clothes that he found. But when he wakes up, he's going to put most of them back, but one of the cloaks that has a lot of holes in it, he's debating whether he wants to take it or not. He knows it's stealing, but he's just like, this is so cool. I wonder if I can ask if I can have it. But then if I ask, then they'll know I was looking through their stuff.
Varys and Lilo, anything else you wish to accomplish before getting on the road?
Probably for the first time in a long time, Lilo's Gucci.
Gucci bag.
I didn't know they made bags in that texture.
Varys, anything else?
No. Just nothing other than he's just been reading. There's really nothing going on. He's always seeking knowledge. Always seeking new stuff.
Alright, the party sets out. Early-ish morning, making sure you have plenty of time to make it to your destination. The guild does provide a wagon, as it's a little bit more of a trek than walking would get you to. You end up passing through Olstenburg. And midway between there and Wollendorf, you find yourself in Farron's Rest. It is a quaint little place. Not many buildings, a few outlying buildings with farms to provide food for traveling horses and ox. A couple of larger buildings, and the largest being the inn and tavern. Outside of it, you see the sign, The Outrageous Pig.
Oh wait, do we have a Silsey map?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, somewhere. Give me a sec.
I just didn't know if you were streaming it or not.
Oh, that map. Give me a sec. You bums. Alright, wait. Wait. There you go.
Thank you.
Alright. The Outrageous Pig is the large L-shaped building on the bottom.
Oh, hold on. Nobody can see any L's. This map is not very well sized. Give me a second.
I'm gonna have to tell you, I think they're all going to be interesting sized. I apologize.
All good. I am prepared.
Omelette du fromage.
Alright, and which side are we entering in from?
You will be entering from the right.
Of course.
Just for me to be, just so I can be contrary.
Duly noted. No, I want to. Oh, that's why that looks like it's doing that thing. Okay. Because it's moving everything. Because I need to remove this from here. Sorry. Okay.
You see,
Boss, get better internet. Start running these maps.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
It's
It's not his
it's
fault the
okay.
internet sucks at where he lives.
It's okay.
I'm working with 600 kilobyte a second internet. Forgive me.
He's
At
not
least he's not on that,
exaggerating, chat. He's not
Yeah,
exaggerating.
at least he's not on the McDonald's Wi-Fi.
At least he's not on the internet that I had back in Lancaster, or else we wouldn't even be here right now.
But
What
to
internet?
the left, you see stables. You see the tavern where the mission provider was from.
The commissioner.
So your contact would be in there. Next to the inn, you see a couple of rather larger homes. Across from the inn, you see a 2-story building, most likely where the mayor is living. You also see the statue that was mentioned. It has been defaced,
But still gaudy.
still gaudy. So, straight to the tavern or shenanigans?
Hmm.
I'm going to the tavern, so.
Oh, yeah, the sooner that we get to a safe place inside, the sooner certain people can relax.
Personal desire to know more about the area, though. I'll deal with it for now. Yep. Toward the inn. Bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum. Da 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 da. So much whimsy.
Indeed. The first floor of the Outrageous Pig is a subdued but cozy roadside establishment. The fireplace roars and crackles. The barkeep clinks glasses as he busses the bar. A matronly woman leans over the bar and beckons you all forward.
Lilo will approach and pull out his guild badge.
I'll step up with you.
Knew you all had to be adventurers the moment you came in. You don't look like the typical travelers coming through here, merchants and the like. Thanks for coming so soon. I'm Betha. Wonderful to meet you all.
Likewise.
A pleasure.
I love you.
He has very strong emotions at times.
Well,
Love's
I'm
probably not the best
Hey,
one.
sweetie.
Yeah.
It's okay. He's adored. Anyway.
Thank you.
So
Is there
anything
any
want to ask me
clarifications that
before we get
is there any clarifications that you could give us on the situation?
Y'all need to start.
Trip
Do
over
we
each
need
other.
do we need the talking conch? Do we need a talking
We
conch?
we might something to let us know that when the DM is done with the scripted dialogue, then we can make our interaction.
Okay.
Well, I put most of it in the letter, but I just can't fathom why Roland wants to bring back Farron's tax. It's horrible.
All hail the conch.
I just,
What all can you tell us about the daughter?
he's always been such a really little Rose. Her village apparently got overrun and, well, she had lost everything, and when she showed up, Roland was just being Roland and took her in. Until he could, find her a better place, but he really grew to care for her and, well, adopted her. She doesn't talk much. And, I mean, honestly, after having her village destroyed, I can't really blame her.
Did she ever say what village she is from?
One of the small homesteader villages, those people who decide, oh, we'll carve out a spot for ourselves, and then disaster. Be amazed at how many of these places are popping up and then falling apart.
Understood.
But, I do have a way for you all to get in to give him a talk. She moves back into the kitchen and emerges a bit later with a small food basket wrapped in a bit of cloth. Now, he had one of his guards put in a food order a while ago, and, well, if you all take it over, he won't have any reason to not let you in. And while you're there, you can talk to him and see if maybe you can either talk some sense into him or find out why he's doing something so foolish.
Very well. I'll go ahead and take the dish and, I am the most disarming of everyone here, so.
Well, it might be best if all of you go, and if he sees that the Adventurers Guild is here to talk to him, maybe what he's doing isn't so smart after all.
Alright. Sure. Let's do it your way.
Wonderful. And I'll even throw in a little bit of a bonus for you. Now, I've already sent compensation to the guild for taking on the quest, but for you in particular, I will make sure that tonight you all get to eat for free, and I'll even give you all a discount on rooms. 3 silver per room with meal a night. It's better than the 9, and I will let you know we're the only inn within miles.
Not much of a... not much room for negotiation there.
No. That's the best I can do and still keep a roof over my head.
Very well. I have no reason to complain.
Bang.
I am perfectly fine with whatever happens. I'm just here for the fun. And because they let me here. They're awesome.
Thank you, Humphrey. But we do have a job to
You're
do.
welcome. Yes,
That is
yes,
correct.
yes. Serious face. Serious face, yes.
If eye rolling could be heard, Prayer is just like, not again. It's only been 2-3 days. Why? Why does it feel like 200 or 300 years?
Sorry, I'm also being distracted by the mama being drawn on screen.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No. Anyway, as you all take the food and begin to leave, one of the individuals who was drinking at the bar stands and, as you exit, catches you outside.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Hello. I'm Ardell Bigring, and perhaps we can talk in private.
Hopefully quickly, because I believe the food is getting cold.
Won't take long at all. He does not go
Looks
out
at the
to
party
the
for any
main-
objections.
As long as whatever he has to talk about is not an either or for payment for completing the mission.
Nah. Just. She's awful
Share
public about her views. It'd be best if we just have a small talk in private. Just come with me and let us have a bit of discussion.
Can I get a
What's
quick
it?
insight check on this guy?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Humphrey got a 10 for his insight check.
It's better than my 4.
22.
Yeah.
Now who has the high roll, Silsey?
I forgot I
Yeah,
had
this
the
is the
def-
composition.
I had to fix the default, but 14.
Don't make me play an eloquence part again. I'll make you eat those words.
Funnily enough, I'm working on a way to play a paladin that's not an asshole.
He does not seem to be trying to trick you or anything, but he does seem to think that some of this is being kind of overreacting. Kind of yeah, it's not as bad as everybody's trying to make it out. Just
All right, so yeah, Lila follows.
wonderful. He takes you to one of the larger houses next to the inn. The first one to the left, in fact.
To the left, or just to the left.
Inside, this comfortable living space has 3 plush chairs seated around a roaring hearth fire. Small dining area waits behind. Doors leading to a pair of bedrooms exit to the north and south, and a door at the end of the hall leads outside. It's one of the nicer houses. As he brings you all in, he sits at the table, motions for the comfy chairs for you all to take a seat.
Lila stands.
As I've said, I'm Ardell, and I think all this is being blown out of proportion. I've known Roland since we were young together, and I just think that he's trying to do what's best for his new family, and he's just taking it a little far. That's all I can really think on it. Now, my wife Zilla, she thinks things are going strange, but I seriously believe she and Betha are just overreacting, blowing this completely out of proportion and not listening to any sort of reason.
So this tax is not actually much of a problem?
Farron's tax was horrendous. But I think that everybody just hears that Roland is wanting to install a tax, and they're all thinking that it's going to instantly be that tax. I think he's just wanting to bring in a little bit more money, and if they would just all calm down, they would see that it's no big thing. With the way things are, we could use a little bit of extra coin flowing into the town.
Have you actually asked him about the nature of the tax?
He's assured me that it's not going to destroy the town. He's been a little secretive about it, but as I said, Roland has gotten some new priorities lately, and I think he's just going a bit over the top. But if given some time to calm down, he will see that he'll make things right.
You say you grew up with him, did you not?
Yes.
The two of you are close friends?
We are.
Then why would he keep it a secret from you? Especially if it is a priority of keeping his family safe. If he trusts you as a good friend, especially one of many years, would he not lean on you for some support to protect his new family? Perhaps he does not trust you. And why would he not trust you? Is it a new thing, or does he actually know the nature of his own tax? Perhaps the tax is the problem? Or maybe you are the problem.
Either way, we can get a better feel of the guy when we're actually talking to him rather than taking the word of trusted longtime friends. No offense.
Said my piece, and
Dang it. I was hoping to poke him. I was hoping
just
to poke and prod him. Damn it. Wanted to provoke him. Shit.
Sir, rest assured that at the very least, we just want to ask him some questions. If this truly is something that's just a little bit over the top, there can at least be a found compromise in having a conversation with him and possibly his family.
And if the
Oversaid.
text is just, there's nothing that a bunch of adventurers are going to be able to do about it.
That is also true.
as he sits there, a woman enters in from one of the bedroom doors. Goodness sake, Ardell. They have it right. Something is wrong. You just don't want to admit that something has changed your friend. And you didn't even mention that things have been going missing.
Kind of things.
Oh.
Mostly small things. But just in the last 2 days, and please don't judge me, but a silver toe ring of mine has gone missing. I don't really remember the last time. It's not something I wear all the time. I don't really remember the last time I saw it, but It should have been in my jewelry box, and it's not.
Did you check your pockets?
Yes. And the inn, they've had some of their silverware go missing.
Mystery.
Miss, if you do not mind, can I please examine your jewelry box?
Sure, but I'll have to watch. Sorry, I just don't. You understand.
I completely understand. I am only looking for traces of something. I have no interest in whatever is inside. But please do whatever you need to before showing me the box for your own comfort.
Too bad it's silver, so I don't have any leads. But if it was copper, I would definitely be on the case. I'd probably be the culprit, but I'd definitely be on the case.
Okay, you can sit out here, and you can come with me to look at the box.
That is perfectly and reasonably understandable. He goes with her.
Takes you into a back room. She pulls out a small jewelry box, pulls a even smaller key out from off the necklace she is wearing to unlock it. Opens it up. The only real reason I noticed it was missing is it's the only silver piece of jewelry I had.
Okay. This is me speaking out of character. First things first. How many creatures or so possibly hate silver?
Well, there's hating silver and then there's loving silver, so I think the better question is what has a particular affinity for silver, positive or negative?
So also, this is Dungeons and Dragons. There's a lot of things that could be hurt by silver. That's more than just werewolves.
Yep.
Okay,
Like
let me
ghosts.
rephrase my question. How many creatures or at least races in this area that would possibly want to get rid of the silver, or for any reason? They could love it, maybe they hate it. Might be quiet enough to get into a home like this.
History or Arcana?
Okay.
I'll make a history too.
I'll
Both-
make an Arcana.
we both got 14.
I'll make an Arcana check because I'm a rebel.
I'm going to do a study action, and I will also do Arcana.
I love how all of y'all are rolling like she didn't only just take this guy back here and left Humphrey outside.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Humphrey's now on his own. I got the 21.
12, 14, 18.
Because Humphrey would guess silver dragon.
Even though it is a tiny bit racist against her own people, Krier kind of has an inclination, believing that this sounds a little bit like a Fey obsession. And the Fey are not exactly necessarily weak to silver. They're weak to iron, but or at least certain ones are.
The creatures around this area that would be either drawn or repelled by silver, making them want to get rid of it. There are werewolves towards some of the woods to the west. There are vampires tend to keep on the other side of the mountain in their own little nation.
Yeah, those Ostoyan freaks.
Some Fae might be obsessed with silver, or it could be someone. There. It's just weird. The weirdest thing of it is a toe ring.
Yeah.
It's small.
It's a creature with a foot fetish.
And it's also the fact that how did they get in if the only key is around her neck like that?
It's a Twitch chatter.
If you wish to investigate the jewelry box, you can.
Yes, I will. 18.
18. Giving a good look over this, you do find markings along the back edge that looks like somebody had maybe pulled the pins from the hinges to open it up from the back of the box.
He will point that out right there. It's like right here. Somebody popped the hinges very carefully. Did they make it look? Did they try to like put it back after they did it?
Yep, the hinges were pushed back in.
Yeah. So yeah, right here, they were able to get in by popping the hinges right there, but then they were able to put it right back and make it seem like it was nothing. Very skilled hands.
I never would have even noticed it. So you think someone might have just stolen it?
No, you are the only. How many people know about the key around your neck?
Oh, me, my husband, Roland gave me the jewelry box, so he knows about it. It's not like I'm really hiding it.
When was the last time Mr. Roland had came to visit you, and your husband?
Oh, he and his daughter were over here.
What
2
the
3 days
heck,
ago.
guys? Thank you so much for the gifted subbies. Thank you so much. I'm muted right now. They can't hear me, but thank you so much.
That would leave at least enough time.
You didn't have to.
Where
do
were you
that.
during those 2 days?
Thank you so
Not
much.
accusing you of anything. I'm just trying to make sure, like, were you able to? He had to stop. It's like, sorry, so much information. Finding my words. Were you able to have your eyes on them all the time, or were there points to where your eyes were taken off of either of them?
You guys are too sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love you
Go to the
guys.
kitchen to get drinks, and
Thank you, Robin.
I didn't sit here the whole time with them. Ardell and Roland to get kind of
Get loved, nerd.
nostalgic with their talking and
Oh, Shiva, you didn't have to do that.
listen to
Thank
stories
you
of
guys. Oh my god.
skipping rocks and the rivers and all of that.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you,
It
thank you
is understandable.
guys.
Sometimes not much can be taken from hearing old stories unless there's actually good information there. But that does at least leave enough window for
God.
something. Okay.
Oof. Oh goodness. Thank you guys. I love you guys.
I think I got enough of an idea. I will just need to ask your husband a couple questions as well before I decide to leave for Mr. Rollins. Thank you very much.
Something else that did come up.
Thank you, Nakashima. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Was kind of a bit insistent, urging for my husband to hire
I'm gonna
a
have to
couple of
unmute
men
here so I can actually be a part of the game. But thank you,
act
thank
as
you, thank you
guards.
guys. Thank you so much. Mwah.
I think I can talk him into dismissing them, since technically my husband is the one paying them.
What would Mr. Roland need guards for, if I may ask?
I mean, he's
No,
noble, is he not? They usually like to have protection.
Roland, he's about as much as of a noble as, well, more of a mayor than a noble, if anything.
But by trying to implement a new tax, certainly sounds like he is trying to change his circumstances, as well as the circumstances of your fair town.
And he seemed pretty insistent about getting guards. Like, what was his state of mind?
Well, it's very. The matter seemed urgent to him. He's never had guards before. Roland, I mean, basically his door is always open. I've never known him until the last little bit for him to even lock his doors during the day. Anyone could just walk in to talk to him if they needed anything. And now he's got guards posted up at his front doors. He's not letting people come through. You have to make appointments with them.
Seems like a rather strong string of paranoid reasoning and thoughts and actions.
Like stated, if there could have been any point where he could have hired guards if he really felt threatened. Yet it's only now, but I don't think the townspeople are that well equipped to be able to take any sort of measure like that to have him worried. So it must be something outside of here.
May or may not be new parent jitters.
Might be a little more than just that. But I think I've asked enough.
Anyway, y'all should probably get the meal to him, but I just had to make my thoughts on it known. My husband will support Roland till he's proven that he doesn't deserve it.
And we'll take that under consideration. Thank you. Also, I just realized I've been broadcasting your art this entire time, Silsey.
I have no idea what you mean.
My wife was in chat going, "What has blessed Theater of the Mind?"
All right.
Sorry. Okay, here we are.
I've only just got at least one question for your husband before I leave. That's all. But yes, we'll get the mail to Mr. Roland soon.
Do you watch Gunsmoke on the weekends?
But yeah, he will leave out of the room and
You're there. You can ask Ardell what you wish.
Mr. Ardell, I have at least one, maybe two questions if the first one feels for a follow-up.
Jaeger
Mr.
making
Roland
work
came to
for
visit
dat
you
booty
about 2
vidig
days
bway
ago,
sil si
and
silmogus
you
vidig
regaled,
bway
like,
sil si
old
silmogus
stories
sil
and
chio
such.
ho ho.
Did you have your eyes on Mr. Roland the entire time of his visit, or were there times your eyes were off of him?
Yes, him and his daughter came by, and me and Roland sat and drank right in those two chairs the entire time.
Right. Okay. Enough of an idea is going through my head. Well, that was the simple question. I don't think I need to ask the follow-up since it wouldn't make sense to. All right, I will be Me and my companion will be taking the meal to Mr. Roland and getting through. Thank you for your time. He will proceed out the door.
We shall attempt to, at least reason with your friend first. Turns and inches out of the room.
Humphrey's just sitting on the chair, kicking his feet, looking at his feet as he's kicking them, like humming to himself, waiting for everybody.
Ferris is going to wait until he can know absolutely sure they are out of listening distance of Arda and his family. It's like, okay, at the very least, I don't think I'm very certain that Mr. Roland did not go and re-steal that toe ring. Because at the very least, Mr. Roland was still sitting with Mr. Arden at the time, and his eyes were very focused on Mr. Roland. At any point, if he had probably looked away, there could have been a window for him to steal it. I think I might have the tiniest idea where the ring might have gone, but I would need to put a little more thought into the why and the when.
That's if the ring was stolen in the first place. You might have just misplaced it. It is a toe ring.
The hinges were popped off of the jewelry box and then put back on like nothing happened. Misplacement like that doesn't just happen.
There is something that, I say, smells a little funny around here.
That's what I do.
Very high.
I drink, and I know
That
things.
I can agree.
The fuck was that?
That was me
Just
taking a drink. Because someone redeemed it.
Sippy sip.
So is it
Let me get
funny,
some
like
stamp.
haha funny, or alcohol smell funny?
Have you ever been lied to?
Me?
Yes, you. Have you ever been lied to?
I think so.
I was gonna say,
Did it,
I was
did it
almost
hurt your
imagine-
feelings?
I was about expecting Humphrey to say nope because he believes.
I was thinking about it, but then, you know, he's got a 10 to his intelligence, so he's not.
He's not
It's
that
not
oblivious.
a 3. Yeah, he's not that oblivious.
Did it hurt your feelings when they lied to you?
You know what? I don't know because I didn't think about it.
Then describing that analogy would be completely and totally useless. It's more like a hint or a memory of smelling poop when there is not actually any poop around. It's more of a metaphorical smell.
Oh. Okay. I think I get it because I smelled poop before.
And
Yes,
like that, I have lost my appetite for the rest of the night.
Well, it sounds like somebody needs to bolster the old iron kettle, eh? And she kind of like pokes at the stomach. Anyway,
Wait, his?
Hmm?
Did you poke at his stomach?
harmless,
took a moment-
a harmless gesture. No harm intended.
I know, he just took a moment to look at you, just really narrow his eyes, and then just leave it alone. There was something that could have been said there. He just chose not to.
Wise idea. Anyway.
To the mansion we go. It is the large building across the street. Passing by the statue. Not the tiny.
Oh, right.
Not even that. The big
To the
one
right.
up there. Yeah, by the step. Now you're doing it on purpose.
Yep. Okay.
So, as you pass the statue of Farron, this covered gazebo houses a disproportionately muscular stone statue of a human man. The base of the statue has been inscribed with Farron, the Conquering Wart. The words clearly once read warrior, but have been chiseled out, and the face has been similarly broken, the nose gone, the chin chiseled until it's very pointed, and the eyes have been painted to be cross-eyed.
They are really not happy about that tax.
I do adore political art.
If anybody wishes to, they can make a history check.
Yes.
Can I take a study action to give myself advantage on this?
Damn.
Yes, you
7.
Another
It was
10.
It was so close to being an 18, but then it just keeled over into 4. I'm gonna change my
11.
dice. Apparently, this is not the set of dice to use.
History of this man. He was scrawny. One could describe him as a scarecrow. The fact that he had himself chiseled with the muscles of a bodybuilder barbarian says
Yujiro
much about
Hama.
him.
Ego. One of humanity's biggest flaws turned into vices.
Oh,
It's always
ego
nice to see them
goes-
display.
Ego goes so much further, though. It is not just a human flaw. It is a flaw of many, many creatures. But anyway, we shall not know until we know. And she knocks on the door.
So say if anybody also wishes, they could roll an investigation check looking at the statue.
Well, I'm busy knocking on the door getting attention, so y'all can go ahead and investigate.
Another study action. Just taking a little bit longer to actually really look over the details. 10.
Humphrey is just going to like walk around and sniff it. It's a 4. It smells like stone.
This smells like
It's not just a stone. Marble.
10
These
for
snozzberries
16.
taste like snozzberries.
10 for 16. So for the 10, the statue's been defaced for decades. Even the exposed defacements show signs of erosion and a lack of dust or debris. The paint is the freshest thing on it, and even that has begun to be sun bleached out. This statue was vandalized long ago, and no one has taken time to fix it. A little weird that they haven't gotten rid of it, but
Yet I'm.
they haven't fixed it. So the mansion itself, the outside of this 3-story brick house is overwrought with fine details. The 4 corners each have decorative edges and statues of imposing angels. The windows stand tall and uniform, and the bricks themselves are of a deeper shade of bruised purple than the bright red of the inn. As you knock, the door opens, and a pair of, to call them guards would be generous. They look more like thugs who've been handed uniforms. What?
Oh,
Food
Hello.
delivery. As Creer holds up the food.
Yeah. Well, about time. Roland has been nagging about where his meal is. Come on in. Come on in. Said not to keep him waiting. The interior is compact, but aggressively opulent, as if someone decided to furnish a home 3 times this size and put all the furniture in the same room, some of it not even matching the styles of the others.
Interesting sense of decor.
The door at the bottom of this greeting room opens up, and a man that is, well, roll an insight check as he walks in. This would be all of you.
it was on an 18, Okay.
Dude, so was mine. It was on an 18, but it hit a 4.
Do I even need to say it? Same with mine.
Level 2.
Level.
To be fair, I was making good rolls before all this, but that dice literally honed me. It was sitting on 18 and then slowly rolled itself over to like, no.
It's so funny because
At least I got
that's
double
literally what-
digit.
That's literally what happened to me. But like, I was taking a drink when it happened, and you voiced my concern with my own roll with yours too.
Alright, 0 to 4. Roland is not as he was described. 5 to 9. He is gaunt and taciturn. 10 to 14. He seems lethargic, even maybe sickly. Behind him, clutching at his coat, peeking around as a small child might in the presence of strangers, is presumably the adopted daughter. Earl looks at you all and then looks at the delivery of food. Holding out his hand, you see it shaky, sluggish even. I believe that's my...
Indeed.
Indeed.
Our apologies for the late delivery. And Creer will go ahead and inch on up and go ahead and gingerly place it in his hands.
While Career is delivering the food, could I attempt a medicine check to maybe kind of visually diagnose him?
Sure.
Man, these dice like 12.
Still kind of the same. He just looks like he's just drained. Like he's sick with something he just can't shake, and it's just left him drained. He sits down with an audible grunt, opening up the basket as he begins to rather there's no manners in
Unceremoniously.
it as he begins to just kind of tear into things, letting food fall onto his shirt front. He does stop from time to time to hand something over to Rose, a small bit of fruit or a bit of the bread and meat. Before he kind of looks up to you all. You're still here.
Indeed. We were also asked to come and see you about a particular matter regarding grumblings of a impending tax that you intended to levy.
Ferris does show the adventurer's badge when she brings this up.
Flashing the badge, flashing the badge.
He stops and uses the sleeve of what would be a rather expensive overcoat for his. Uses it as a napkin, just wiping sauce and grease from his face before he leans back. Rose picks up a napkin from the table and tucks it into his hand as if that will undo the damage done. So, which one of the freeloaders of this town called the guild to meddle in what frankly isn't their business?
Well, I believe if they are the ones being taxed without proper representation, that very much involves them. Does it not?
If they don't like it, they can bloody well leave.
Hmm.
This place
Unless
is
they
prosperous.
couldn't afford it. To.
This place is prosperous. It's up and coming. It's on a major trade lane. I can replace ingrates.
But can you replace childhood friends?
People that genuinely care about your well-being as well.
If they can't see that my imposing a tax on those who travel the road won't be for the good of everyone, then they're as blind as they are stupid.
So under the tax, who all would be paying for it? Just the ones in the ones coming and going, or do your citizens have to pay should they want to leave?
It would be the merchants who pass through. It would be your guild members who want to stay here, expecting free room and board, for dealing with other people's monsters. It would be guard patrols. Anyone who passes through our town and takes the time to take our resources will pay on it.
Well, it doesn't seem kind of fair if I go fight a monster and then come home and still have to pay. Wouldn't the payment just be fighting the monster for the people?
He is the very happy-go-lucky of us. Just so you can make your mind.
I can tell.
But if I may ask, exactly how much is this tax going to be?
$5 gold per axle on a cart. 3 gold per person. 1 gold per animal.
That's pretty steep, sir. Especially if merchants are going to be making multiple trips to and from your town.
If they can't afford it, then they're not very good merchants, are they?
Well,
If they want
regardless, if
people-
it is, if it's going to be, if a single merchant is coming into your town with a cart and one animal pulling it, that would be 24 gold just to come in. That really doesn't seem steep to you?
No.
Okay. Let's move aside the tax talk for a minute. There is something else I would like to investigate if you would also give me a moment of your time.
You're already on very thin ice. So what is it you want to look at before I say anything?
There's been
This-
some recent. Go ahead.
While this has been going down, what has Rose been up to?
For the most part, firstly, give me a perception check. Whoever wishes to look at Rose.
22?
Half that, 11.
Look at all we see. Maybe there's a passing glance. Yeah. He would be looking for. Yeah, you know what? He would look.
Here, were you going to? Did you want to take a look at the child or no?
I'll just keep it blunt. He's trying to see if he can spot the toe ring. That's why it's like it would be like just a flicking glance.
Huh?
Kree,
Sorry.
did you want to see if you could spot the child?
Yes.
Perception if you want to take a look at the child.
Perception to look at the child. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So dirty 20, 19, 22. Humphrey, I'm sorry, but you don't notice anything.
That's okay.
2 details about Rose are striking. Although she wears fine silk clothes, there are flecks of moss clinging to the cuffs of her blouse. Additionally, although she is very clean and tidy, what look like flecks of rust seem to be around her fingernails. And I will post what, since you are looking at her, I will post what she looks like.
We can tell the moment you clicked send, so it started loading because you turned a bit robotic.
Correct. I have had that image sitting in there thinking that if I give it long enough to load, it wouldn't do that, but no.
She looks like a little sister from BioShock. What the hell?
Mm-mm. At least they looked a little more human.
So, as for what she's doing, she occasionally takes time to refill Roland's cup, staying close to him. Eventually, she gives up on him using the napkin to wipe his face and takes it from him to wipe his face.
Can I
So
insight this little girl? Question mark.
you you
The-
can
the
incite
eyes.
her. You can incite everybody.
The eyes of those little girl are basically staring at the abyss that stares back
17.
at all times. At all times.
Also, Bear, thank you for the hydrate.
It's an 8.
That girl doesn't see, she understands.
From anybody else?
For insight,
If you wish to.
Well, since Humphrey didn't really get a good look at her, or can't really tell, I'm gonna not roll for this one since,
Just gonna opt out on this one.
yeah, Tammy has no reason to.
16.
16, 17, 8. So 0 to 13. She appears to be a frightened girl who is doing her best to take care of the man who took her in. 14 to 18. She might be hiding behind Roland, but every time her eyes glance over to you, they are fierce and focused.
One quick thing before I start my question. I don't spot that ring at all, do I?
No.
Okay.
I think focused is an understatement with those eyes.
Okay. Well, then he proceeds on. It's like there have been a number of silver missing, toe ring, some silverware. Um, this all it happened a while ago. Can you tell me where you were about 2 days ago? Th- just to stop you there too. I'm not accusing you of being any sort of thief or so. I'm accounting for everybody around that time. I've asked the other people this as well.
So we're at Ardell's with Rose, discussing old times and going over a bit of future ideas for the town. Why? Other than not counting me as a suspect. You would have asked if you didn't, so you suspect something.
Well, when I expected the jewelry box, it appeared as though very skillful hands were able to pop the hinges off of the jewelry box and then put them on as if it was nothing. Would you happen to know if anyone capable of having such skilled hands? And yes, my tone may sound like this, but I do mean it when I say I am not accusing you.
The only one I could really think of that could have nimble hands could be that slow stable boy Merc.
Do you know where he is currently?
The stables.
Right, idiotic question. I will retract that. Well,
Anything else you all would like to not accuse me of? If not, I would appreciate it if you would leave my house.
he just puts away his notepad and the ink pen, pretty much just says he's done, and just proceeds to walk out. It's like, nope, thank you for your time. Sorry to disturb you and your little girl.
Doesn't even bother to say goodbye as he makes a motion, and the two guard dressed thugs kind of move between you and him and begin to usher you towards the door.
Sure, he's going.
Uh, we're all making our way out.
You all make your way out of the mansion. The door not quite slams, but shuts hard enough to let you know you're probably not welcome there.
Imagine if I was playing a certain rogue.
Did you all happen to notice that intense stare from rooms?
I only noticed that he didn't look like the statue out here.
Not quite. I was hoping to see if she had the ring, but didn't appear to be.
Something doesn't sit right with me with that little girl, but it could just be the horrors that she's seen. I don't know. I couldn't get a good read on her.
It's possible. But at the very least, we have another lead towards the ring. Let's go ask the stable boy. Maybe he knows more.
Off to the stables you go.
On that note, can I request a quick 5-minute restroom break?
Indeed. Everyone take a quick break. We will be back in a moment. That reminds me, I need to refill my tea. I've been empty for a bit.
Alrighty. Well, everybody, we shall return. There we go. Got the microphones muted for stream, so nobody's going to overhear y'all. Be right back.
Yeah, what I wanted to say, if I was playing somebody more intelligent, was that if he begins taxing the merchants that are coming in here at such a high price, then that would prompt the merchants to raise their prices in order to make sure that they can keep their living going, which would also affect the prices the other towns would have to pay.
What have you all been plotting while I was gone?
I don't think anybody else heard me when I started talking. I think everybody else took their 5-minute break. But what I said was that as Humphrey, I'm not as smart as I am in real life. So I was trying my best not to apply my own knowledge, which if I was playing somebody smarter than Humphrey, I would have told the dude that, you know, if he imposes such a high tax on merchants coming in, then that would increase their prices because they would need to make sure that they can make a stable living going from town to town, which would also increase the prices that other towns would have to pay in relation. So essentially, it's just going to cost everybody more. But since I am Humphrey, I cannot. I have to play the aloof dragon.
Alrighty, and back and live.
Still see you back.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Yep, just a little tired is all.
Oh, just making sure.
Yeah, I was getting a little tired too, so I got me a coffee. I wish these people would sponsor me, but oh well. But I'm not saying the brand.
Make your way out of the mansion and towards the stable next to the inn. The strong, sharp scent of horse and hay permeates the stables. A few post horses and some work animals are pinned up or tied off. See a older man lean back in a chair with his feet propped up, a straw hat tilted over his face. And back in some of the stalls, you hear what sounds like shoveling being done.
Mucking.
Lilo can feel a soft tug on his armor.
Lilo looks down at Humphrey. Yes?
I smell horses. Can I go play with the horses?
We'll ask. And if they say yes, then yes. But for now, just try to contain yourself.
Thank you. I love horses. I've only seen one, but I love them.
Sometimes it only takes the once, but we'll ask for permission first. We do still have a job to do, but if we got time and if we have permission, then yes.
Okay.
Right. There's the sleeping man, and there's the sound of mucking from inside. You wake the man, or do you just go inside?
He'll wake them in. Just give him like a light shoulder shake, just like, excuse me.
Reaches up, pushes the straw hat up. Doesn't open both eyes, just kind of cracks open one.
He said the stable boy's. Roland said the stable boy's name, right?
Merc.
Yeah. Would you happen to be a Mr. Mark?
Motions with his thumb inside the stable.
Okay.
Boys in there.
All right, we'll let you keep sleeping then. Just proceeds onward.
Olives.
Inside you see a bit thin but toned boy. Overalls, no shirt. Boots up to his knees. Rake in hand. Cleaning out stalls. As you approach him, he turns and you see what looks like the blooming of a black eye. Oh, hi. Hello.
Hello there.
I have a couple questions for you, but are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm fine.
He is clearly looking at the black eye.
Working with animals is dangerous, isn't it, Mark?
Can be.
Can I play with the horses?
I can rent you a horse for 5 silver a day. But no, you can't.
I just want to visit them. I like horses.
Ferris will just take out one gold piece and just hand it to him. It's like, just give the dragon thing the horse to play with for now.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, thanks. You know what? Dandelion is probably one of my best gentle horses if you want to play with her for a bit.
Yes, please.
Okay, Humphrey,
It's
you
kinda
can
like
take the
that.
horse outside and go.
I'll
Like
I'll
balancing.
chaperone Humphrey and Dandelion. Ferris, you ask your questions. Career, I guess. Make sure everything goes smoothly. I don't know. I don't know what that means. And Humphrey will Lilo will head out with Humphrey and Dandelion.
Yep.
Dandelion is
it's
an
Humphrey eye.
old, way back,
Yeah.
gray horse with black mane and black stockings on all 4 legs. She seems to be used to excitable children.
She's a good mare.
Yeah, that gets Humphrey out of y'all's hair for a good bit.
Okay.
But not unsupervised.
Okay. I'll start with some easy questions, and my companion here will just be with everything just to make sure this goes smoothly as well. What would you say your relationship with Mr. Roland is, sir?
Oh, Mr. Roland's great. He's always been real good to me. Made sure that I got a job here in the stables, and I mean he's just been wonderful.
Can I incite him while I am trying to like go over talking with him?
You can.
Okay. You get the dreaded natural one.
He seems like a boy who idolizes Roland.
Why, sure, mister. If that's good candy in your van, let me in.
If you do wish to get him to talk more about the black eye, you can roll intimidation or persuasion.
I'll give it a try.
Roll into intimidation.
Are you going to try to scare the
I'm
boy
sorry.
into killing you, or are you going to try to persuade him?
I did a lot of persuasion in the last campaign. Let's open up with being bad. Let's spook the boy. 21.
That'll do it. How do you get this out of him? How do you ask him about this black eye?
She'll inch up real close, very friendly like, with a look of concern on her face as she will actually just kind of like rear up a little bit. She'll put her hand on his face, just on the side with the bruised eye. And then she'll kind of keep rising up until she's matching eyes with him. Then just a little touch further until she's just barely managing to look down. And her hand is still right there on the side of his face. I would like very much for you to tell us a little bit more about this. And please, do not spare us details. We are here for your own good, after all.
He gulps a bit, looking from you to Ferris and then back to you. Well, you see, this morning, Mr. Roland kind of hit me. I mean, he's never hit me before. And I think he was just having a bad morning. And I was just kind of being too slow getting a riding horse prepared for Rose.
His daughter.
Yeah.
He is noting that down.
She wanted to take a ride around town, and he asked for me to saddle up one of the riding horses. Well, the saddle he wanted for the horse and the horse he picked, the saddle was pretty heavy and the horse was fairly tall, so it was taking me a little longer than usual. And he kind of slapped me, but Mr. Roland is really wonderful. He made sure I have a place to sleep and I have a job. He's always been really kind to me.
Until he wasn't.
It must have been a fluke or just a bad morning. Everybody has bad mornings. He did look like he didn't like to hit me.
He
Krier
looked
has-
like he didn't want Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
He does raise his eyebrow. He looked like he didn't want to hit you, and yet he struck you. What do you mean?
Well, like after he hit me, he looked like he didn't mean it. Didn't say anything, but he just
Tell
looked
us-
like he kind of regretted it.
Tell us more about Rose. I would like to know more about her. And she's going to begin to bear down again. She has not changed her stance, by the way. She is still looking just a little bit down at him. And the little, like, the like little true legs that like fold over her. Kitty cat, yes, I'm aware. Yes, I know you're here. Hi. I love you. But the like little claw-like legs on her front are going to actually just kind of give an unsettling like twitch and flex, and then they're going to kind of come right back in. Tell us what you know about the girl.
Well, she's Mr. Roland's daughter, and she seems scared all the time, but other times sometimes she just doesn't act like a kid, I guess.
How do you mean?
I mean, sometimes she acts more like an old person, like wanting to do things old people like to do. Like, I don't know really how to explain it. She just doesn't like to play like a kid.
Okay. Tom, I'm gonna try to reach for something here. So let me know what I might have to do. So far, we know that there's been patches of moss and rust on her. We know that Roland seem like he didn't want to hit Merc, but still did. And now we're hearing that this little girl sometimes acts like a little girl, but then acts like she's much older. Would there be some type of creature or magical effect this could possibly be relating to?
That would be either an Arcana or a history check.
I would also like to do this check. Because this seems funky.
You know what? I am assisting you on this because you are right there with me helping with this investigation.
Alright, so you said a history or a what? Arcana?
History or Arcana.
Well, it's the same modifier for me either way, so... Oh yeah, I forgot. I turned off
I know this
my
creature
dice
is
roller.
a washed-up actor.
Oh,
What's your modifier?
someone from my chat believes they know exactly what this creature is. It's a washed-up actor. My modifier is a +3.
I got +5. You want me to do it?
I will assist you.
Very well. 23.
There is a rather rare creature that
Wait.
could possibly fit the description of a child who's not a child. A Vita Bryant.
Not what I thought it was at
Also,
all.
also called a life drinker.
Mm. Hey, what was the state that Roland looked like he was in again?
He looked haggard and sick.
Huh. Yeah,
Just wore
Ferris is
out.
getting enough of the ideas and then remembering his state. It's like, yeah, I'm starting to see what's going on here. Hmm. Um, but do life drinkers have a certain craving or desire for silver? Is it maybe because of the possible expense they could gain from it, or they like it, a weakness?
There seems to be a like for the reflection of silver. A couple of other things you kind of recall about life drinkers is they're often the results of horrible experiments or prayers answered by dark things. Like when a mother loses a child to a needless accident, or horrible malice, or when a powerful mage seeks to bless an apprentice or servant with longer life.
What?
Vita Bryant is sometimes what they get. They look human, often looking like a child, but that's just an appearance. They feed on life force and masquerade as innocent while dominating and feeding on the unsuspecting.
Right. Well, if that is, I'm speaking out of character, if that is what we're dealing with, it would possibly explain the guards all of a sudden. Possibly a little bit of a sway somewhere suggested him to get the security for that reason. But then comes, what did Roland wish for to possibly gain this child? Well, I say with air quotes. Hmm. Okay, but I'm going to switch back into my character. It's like he is looking over at you, queer, like as these are being answered, and he is giving a look to suggest like he's starting to put a lot of pieces together here. It's like, but he will turn back and then go, okay. I've got another question, a little bit shifting off of Mr. Roland, if you are fine answering. And I'm going to say this again, but I have to emphasize one more time that I am not accusing you of anything, nor am I trying to pin anything on you. This is my regular tone. I am asking you a genuine question.
Okay.
There has been a notable number of silver and or silver-esque objects that have been reportedly missing. Possibly 2 days ago, maybe even a little longer after that. A jewelry box in particular was missing a silver toe ring, but the hands that were capable of popping the hinges off of it and putting them back seemed rather skillful. And when I had asked if there was anyone possibly that could pull such a feat like such, we ended up in your stables. Can you tell me where you possibly were during those 2 days or such?
Well, I was working here, but I lost something.
You did. What did you
Yeah,
lose?
Well, you see, once Mr. Roland got his foot caught in a stirrup and was hanging on while the horse was trying to buck him and pull him off, and I rushed forward and used my, well, it was a kind of junky knife to cut him loose, and he gifted me a silver dagger. And, well, it didn't quite go missing, but Rose saw me with it and she took it, and she hasn't given it back yet.
He blinks and says, "You had your silver dagger taken by the little girl."
Well, yeah, she told me that Mr. Roland needed it, so I mean, I didn't have any reason to not believe her, so I just gave it to her. When Mr. Roland asks, I try my best to do what he wants.
Yes.
Last time I saw her with it, she was heading towards the well behind the stables.
Well, behind the stables. What for?
I don't know. I didn't follow her. I had work to do.
Well, I think we know where we need to go next.
Yes, we do. And while he is reaching into his gold pouch, he takes out 4 more gold pieces and just puts them into Merc's pocket. It's like, this conversation never happened, and please do take care of your eye and such. You are a hardworking person, and you do not deserve that kind of treatment, whether that person is your hero or not.
Oh, okay.
Good luck.
Yes,
But,
good luck.
But seriously, this conversation never happened. No matter who you talked to. We never spoke. Is that understood?
Kind of shrinks away from you a little bit. Yeah.
Very good. Well then, I would like to make a wish at the wishing well. Let us go.
Yes, I believe I have a few more coins for a wish or two. As he proceeds on, and it's like, Humphrey, give the horse back.
Aww.
We will find you another horse some other time. Come along.
Maybe after one of our adventures, when we're finding a bunch of different kinds of coins, we'll be able to buy your own horse with the barracks.
This gives him a big smile, but like as he says, as he tries to say goodbye to the horse, he just, because I already forgot her name,
Dandelion.
Dandelion. I kept thinking sunflower, but
That's a great name for a horse too.
It is.
he just tries to say goodbye by saying, "Nay, nay, nay."
I would almost find it endearing if I did not find it so abjectly stupid. Well, anyway. Come along.
Well, you go.
As we're proceeding along with the well, Barris is trying to make conversation with Queer, but it's mainly just going over what's going on. It's like, okay, so let's review these hard facts. There is a very good possible chance that Rose is a life drinker. Second, more than sure she's the thief.
Well, that part is almost obvious with the knife.
Yes, apparently they have a very big fascination for the reflection in the mirror. And when I was asking about Mr. Roland during those times he was with Ardell and his wife, I never asked about Rose because, well, if at least one of them could account for seeing Mr. Roland completely during his time of the visit, nobody would ever suspect the child.
Always suspect a child. They are
Yep.
natural born troublemakers, after all.
Small hands enough to be nimble, just enough to pop the lock off a hinge and put it right back on like it was magic. But
Again, that intense stare that she had. That's not just a little girl.
no, they tend to, as Merc had put it, sometimes she acted like a little girl, other times it felt like she was older than she appeared. And given how how you're saying her stare was, that is all but confirming everything. But let's go make a little wish at this well. Let's see what pops up.
So, this deep well serves as the sole source of water for the whole hamlet. A simple wooden winch system is attached to a metal bucket that draws water out. It is dozens of feet deep.
Tom, did you go and dig another well?
Shush. So, would you like to investigate the well?
Sure. Sorry.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. Yes.
I will take the steady action to investigate at advantage.
Ooh-da-ha.
Ooh, natural 20 for Humphrey.
Hey. I'll let everyone
I got
else
a
roll. Okay, and let's see how bad I do. Terrible.
Humphrey,
6.
Humphrey gets really excited and he just goes, "You can wish in this thing? Hello!" Kind of like echoes his voice down the well.
No,
That's
it
it. I'll get the
was,
bucket out of the way.
no, it was an expression.
Just because of a natural 20 from Humphrey, as you all kind of get closer to the well to kind of inspect it, Humphrey, the bottom of that bucket looks like it's made of copper.
Oh dear God. No.
What's that,
So
lassie?
is the bucket like
Bark,
up
bark.
or is it down
Little
in the well?
Timmy's down the well,
It is
Aegean.
kind
This
of
is like
up
the
on
18th
the
time this
rim
week.
of the well.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, he gets really excited. Just kind of like runs right up to it and goes, "There's copper in here. There's copper in here."
As you grab the bucket and kind of turn it over this way and that, looking at it, looking at what looks like a copper bottom on it, it's rust. It's a rusty metal bucket.
I mean, also, like, if it's a wishing well, wouldn't there be copper coins in it for people to make a wish?
Never mind.
And
By the way, someone in my chat said, What's that? Timmy's down the well again? It's the 18th time this week."
And in your disappointment that this is not, in fact, a copper bucket, but a rusted metal bucket, you kind of drop it and a thin piece of wood from inside the bucket falls out and the silver dagger falls out.
Oh. He kind of like picks it up in his mouth. Or no, he's dragonborn form. Kind of picks it up. And goes, "I found a weapon, a dagger. Yeah, that one. I found it."
If I take a look,
Yeah.
What's
I don't
that
need
you
it.
got there? A knife! No!
Humphrey running at you all with a knife.
What do you got there? A knife.
let me take a look at something.
Chase him down, pull it out.
Yep, he can do it. He will cast Identify as As he starts just speaking, Al Agla Aglarondin, and basically ends his words with "Tell me your secrets" as he's checking this dagger over with the spell.
Didn't you say that the stable boy said that his dagger got stolen?
He did.
Wasn't it also silver?
More like he was tricked into giving it up. This could be the very dagger. But why is it still inside the well? Or more so, why is it inside the bucket? Kitty cat.
Somebody didn't want this to be found.
From the looks of it, it was hidden here and could kind of easily be accessed by whoever hid it here in case they needed it quickly.
Maybe there's something down in the well, and whoever wanted to go explore needed to have a weapon on hand, and so they put it in there, so they knew they would never forget it. That's what I would do.
I
So for
hate that
Ferris-
it is not entirely implausible.
So for Ferris, your identify spell brings up nothing. But as you're looking this thing over really well while you're casting the spell, you do see that it has an engraved M on the blade just above the hilt.
Yep. This is Mark's.
And honestly, there cannot be that many silver daggers in this kind of town.
Maybe we should return so that the boy can protect himself. I mean, we don't want him to get a second black eye.
I think we would be better served if we were to take it with us for handling whatever may be at the bottom.
I am more to believe as he stows the dagger into his bag.
We'll return it later.
Oh, fine, yeah. The person who doesn't have
If you
I'm
want a
kidding.
dagger, I'm gonna
No, I'm
give you a
kidding.
dagger.
No, I'm fucking with you. It's fine. I'm a caster anyway, so it's all good.
All of this moving around the town and investigating and the long trek to get here, it is starting to get time to find places to bed down for the day. The town doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime really soon, but
No, we have to solve it now.
perhaps a night of rest and fresh thoughts on it in the morning will yield more results.
No, we must go down now.
That's me trying to wrap it up for y'all because it is getting to be the 11:30 for everybody.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too.
Yeah, we normally go for about 4 hours.
We normally go to like 12:30 or 1ish.
Yeah, it's only been
Yeah, if we start,
it's only been
yeah,
3
we start
hours
at
for
8:30
me,
and we
so-
go for, yeah, we normally go for 4 hours.
Yeah, we're good.
But
Oh,
but,
you
but then again, boss, you're also really sort of day. Like, are you needing to end early?
no, I was looking at the game chat timer and I saw it rolling up to 4 hours, and then I was like, oh wait, I was
Y'all-
in here an hour early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got in like a whole 30 minutes before I showed up, and I showed up early, so
I try to use the game chat timer as my, when it gets to 4 hours, I try to wrap it up, and it just hit 4 hours, and I was like, oh, we need to start wrapping this up. No, we got some more time. Okay.
yeah, no,
the
if
streaming
you
chats are at 3 hours.
use our streams as the timers for everything, because you know,
I can't.
I know,
I can't run
I know.
this
Yeah.
and watch a stream.
I know. We don't want for your router to explode and blow up your entire house. Sorry.
the immortal words of Theodore Roosevelt, I can either run the country or control Alice, but I can't do both.
All right, but for the characters, it is starting to get time to begin finding bedding for the evening, and you do have a decent, I say decent, discount on rooms.
Even though we've
Unless you
not
want to be-
managed.
Unless you want to investigate through the night.
I could afford to investigate through the night, but if everybody else can't, that's them.
Well, if we investigate through the night, I'll have to not be this. And he kind of points to his form, the Dragonborn form.
Well, you'll be covered by the darkness, so it should be moderately safe for you.
Ooh, dark.
I cannot see in the dark.
And it could give you time to try to
So-
remember more about these life triggers.
So, upon hearing that Creer cannot see in the dark, Humphrey will kind of like take a ring off of his finger and hand it to Creer. This should help you, because I can see in the dark. And it is the Adventurer's Ring.
I don't have the ability to see in the dark now, but upon metamorphosis, I will be able to see in the dark. So, but yes, this will be quite helpful. Thank you. I will return it.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be helpful.
Well,
that was
anyone
player. That was player me thanking you, by the way. She's still kind of looking at you like,
Yeah, I put it in the party inventory.
Anyone that needs to sleep through the night, go back to the inn and sleep. I am choosing to stay and investigate.
I'm staying
That should be fine.
Well, with the means of being able to actually see in the dark, it should be fine for me. I would be okay.
It is quite a handy trick.
Very well. He will use his gold board ring to give himself light too.
Doesn't that thing like not turn off, by the way? Like when you start using it, it just keeps on shining. Like you can't actually turn off unless you cover it.
This light shines even in areas where magic does not function or where magical light would be suppressed. Fuck, yeah, you're kind of right.
Yeah, you have to keep that thing like in a pocket.
Okay, we'll say for the purposes of just not, hitting anyone with just a random flashbang, he keeps it in his pocket until like times like these.
Opens up the pocket and there's just gold light pouring out of it.
Yeah, while the Adventurer's Ring has its own cover.
Yep, because it's a little lantern.
It's not pocket sand, it's pocket sun.
Pocket sun.
Pocket flash. Whoosh. Okay.
So, as a small reminder, when you did give that creepy girl a looking over, she had rust around her fingernails and moss around the cuffs of her blouse.
Alright.
And if you want to, you can
Right.
roll a
Bucket.
history check.
Wait, bucket. Rusty
yeah,
bucket. Her fingers.
Yeah.
Rust.
The rusty
Moss.
bucket now. Where's the moss?
Yeah, what is the well mossy?
Yeah.
No.
Check.
Stone. It's pretty well kept, scrubbed clean. This is the water well for the town. The rusty bucket's a little weird, but there's no moss on it. So roll me a history check to see if you can remember seeing moss somewhere around town.
That history?
Son of a bitch. Hey.
She's poisoning the water's hole.
I'm
Okay.
giving study action to have advantage on the history check.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
15.
Humphrey
The
can't roll
statue.
because he. Yeah, the statue. Humphrey can't roll because he didn't even notice that stuff.
For Ferris and Lilo, almost together, the statue.
So what could she have been doing at the statue?
It is an ostentatious thing. Perhaps it is covering something up. Perhaps a
Well-
avenue to some other place.
It is strange.
Right?
Do you want to go investigate the statue
Yes.
again?
Yes. Of course.
Yeah. Let's head back.
Career kind
Way
of
back west.
lagging behind because she has to inch along at her speed of 25.
Just
As they start walking, Humphrey kind of just like lets out this exasperated sigh and changes back into his regular dragon form. I'm getting seconds on it, but at least it's better than the 5 minutes from when I first started. So many months ago.
He just pats his head.
Thank you.
So,
Well done, Village Venturer.
investigation, now that you're looking specifically for areas of moss on the statue. And around the base of the gazebo are patches of moss.
I can give myself investigation if y'all want to help each other out.
12. I will never roll well until I
11.
actually I
I got a
should-
16.
I should give up on rolling on anything but my charisma skills. Ugh.
As everyone looks around, Ferris, you find a hole at the base of the statue that has been covered up by peeled off bits of moss. The hole is just big enough for a small hand to reach in, like the hand of a child. Your hand is a little big.
Where I'm gonna need your hand.
Inches over.
He literally angle his hand with the ring so that she has a good enough light.
Looks at the hole. And then she'll finally reach her little soft gushy hand in there.
Oh, it's mossy and damp, and oh god, that felt like a bug.
What am I feeling for?
You touch
Hopefully-
a small bag.
There's a sack of some kind, a bag, pouch, a pouch maybe. This is.
Take it out.
She'll grab it and just kind of give it a couple good tugs to, have it all
It's
the
a-
way out of the hole.
It's a small purse with a silver clasp.
Open it to examine the contents.
A small silver ring, too small to go on a finger.
The toe ring.
A few silver coins. And a gemstone.
May I see that gemstone?
Holds it over to you.
You know I'm casting Identify.
Alright. Identify. Not magic, but give me an investigation with advantage since you are giving it a very good study.
And my natural 20 for the night.
Nice.
I mean, if you're ever gonna get it for something.
While it's not magic, you imagine if you were to sell this, it'd be worth about 67 gold.
Yeah.
So, something like this worth so much gold, and he needs to implement a tax. Yeah, it's a crock of shit. Forgive my language, but that felt needed to be said.
But you do seem to have found some of the stolen silver items.
We
Silver
found the
toe
dagger. The
He
toe
does pocket the
rings, some
gemstone, by the way.
coins.
A silver clasped purse.
I'll keep the purse. The purse is kind of neat. Was someone
Makes you
missing
wonder
a purse?
where it could have been stashed elsewhere.
Hmm.
We'll figure out who the gemstone belongs to and give
No
them.
one you've talked to.
Her fingers were
I-
covered. Her fingers were covered with rust, which indicates only the buckets. Or perhaps there is another place that is wrought with a great deal of rust. Perhaps.
So maybe we should check it and see if the outhouses have like rusted toilet seats or something.
I am not sticking my hand in any outhouse.
I apologize for not having more smaller, nimbler fingers.
Do you want to go and
I'll do it. What's an outhouse?
do?
It is a
want
place
to
where
go
you poop.
investigate the outhouses.
Fuck it, why not?
Shoot.
Hey, they can go. I'm staying my ass outside.
There are outhouses.
Yeah, there's one right here. It is literally
There is an
it
outhouse.
is right there.
People are always hiding shit in the toilet.
This tiny wooden structure with a half moon carved out the door smells of recent use.
Wait a minute, he has a description for it. It's important, guys.
No.
I do.
I don't care.
I opened the
what
door since this
magical-
was my idea.
I don't care what magical item would ever hide in that thing. You're not getting me to search a goddamn outhouse.
Humphrey peeks his head
You
into
open
the
it up.
hole and says, "Is this a well too?"
Not
Oh
a nice
yes,
one.
it is a well that things only go into and never come back out.
Ew, it
Oh,
smells
watch like a holy
poopy
avenger
well.
fall out.
Like a poopy well.
It is a poopy well.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Alright, so who actually wants to take a look at the inside of the outhouse?
That would be me.
Humphrey, yeah.
I will look at the outhouse. I'm not gonna look down the hole.
So,
Not on.
Here we are,
Russ.
just gathered around investigating the shitter.
Leela Gill, give me an investigation check.
Fuck it,
this-
why not? Study action for her advantage.
This is our gazebo
Study that
moment,
shit.
guys.
Yeah.
This is our gazebo.
Yeah, you study that shit.
Ferris is just outside
17!
while y'all are just having this fun. He's not. No.
18. One
Hey.
more than you.
The hinge,
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
We
The
are,
hinges-
in fact,
the hinges
investigating
of the
the shit
toilet
out of the
seat
shitter.
are indeed rusty.
Oh no.
The hinges on the toilet seat are indeed rusty. Creer and Lilo, as you are investigating the inside of the outhouse, you do have to look a bit in the hole, and you see that from
Don't you dare do
someone
it.
has hung a satchel. Someone has hung a satchel inside the hole from a nail.
You're shitting me. There was
So,
something actually
There's
here?
a bag in there if you want to reach in and grab it.
Fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine.
No,
mine.
I already said fine. I'll do it.
You didn't even want to look in here.
rushing.
You didn't even want to look in the hole.
Everybody
Because
is just rushing to get the shit.
No, it's just. I figure in for a penny, in for a pound, plus there was that little thing earlier about how there was some kind of, like. Anyway. There was some lore dropped
You
earlier.
specifically said
so,
you were not looking
Are
in
you
the
sure?
hole.
Like I said, in for a penny, in for a pound, my guy. I already investigated the outhouse and got one higher than you, so I'm in there.
I'm just saying, looking at the shit box was my idea.
You want
know, the only reason
you want to
Humphrey-
squelch your hand in there? Go ahead, squelch your hand in there, my
So-
guy. Fine.
The
all
only reason
yours.
Humphrey the only reason Humphrey got an 8 is because while he was looking in, he got pulled back by Creer. He's just gonna pout. He's just gonna pout and be like, "I would have found that, so I should have it, please."
Okay, so what's in the bag?
Reach in. So you reach in, you pull out the satchel.
Yep.
Inside, 2 flasks of alchemist fire.
What?
Oh, somebody
And a
was fucking
small
prepared.
map with several. And a small map with several X's marked on it, but no wording. One X is in the outhouse, 1 X is on the statue, 1 X is in the well.
Where are the other X's?
We've searched them all. We've searched all 3 places.
Are there other X's?
1 X. 1 X is on the mansion. 1 X is in the stables. And 1 X is in the main road along the stone wall.
Eh?
A final
We're
X
hitting this up.
is on one of the large merchant houses.
The one right next to the inn? Or one of the other
All right,
ones?
so
The one next
so,
to the inn was
what's his name's house? So not that
who's
one,
adding
the
the-
other one.
next
who's,
one.
who's adding the alchemist fire to their inventory?
I mean, you
really
can put it
trust
in
Humphrey with it?
go ahead and put it in the party inventory, I guess. I mean, if you're not
Yeah.
gonna, if you're not gonna take it, I'll take it, or we could split it since there are 2 flasks. We were the ones who looked into this shitter, so
Pushing Humphrey out of the way.
split the booty, I
You
guess.
looked into that abyss and found something.
I still can't believe there was something there.
It looked back through us, so let's be rewarded for our tenacity, I guess.
Okay, I'll take one. You take the other. Humphrey, you really don't have pockets, so I'll hold on to it, buddy.
I have a bag of holding. I have a deep pocket. Thank you.
Everybody slow turns to Humphrey. But so yes, along the main road, along one of the walls, in one of the merchant houses, the furthest one from the inn on the bottom, one in the stables, one in the outhouse, the statue, and the well. So you found 3 of them. You have
So-
3 to go.
So,
Which do you go investigate first?
I think the easiest one would be the wall on the open road.
wall in the road and the stable, since those are the only 2 that aren't owned by a person and gets locked up, I guess. So I guess out to the road
So
we
the one on the
go.
wall is around about midway down the wall on the wall closest to the mansion. down near the bottom, you find another hole that has been covered with moss.
It is almost like a treasure
Inside,
hunt.
you find several. Inside, you find several sets of actual silverware.
Okay.
This is feeling more.
That's probably worth
fey
something.
This is feeling more fey by the moment. No, the silverware was taken from the inn. They'll
Cursory
wonder.
glance, with it being a complete banquet set of silverware, about 10 pieces of each. The hole was a lot bigger after you got the moss taken off. This could be about 30 gold worth of silverware.
Shit, that's a lot of silver.
It is. It is a lot of silver, and it is very fine silverware. So, stable and house.
Onward to the stable, I guess. Oh yeah, we should probably be keeping record of the different silver finds. Should I go ahead and put the silverware in my inventory? I could carry it.
If you'd be so
Probably
kind.
put it in the, probably put it in the party inventory.
Yeah, there we
You know
go.
what? Yeah, let's do that. I don't think it's a drag and drop item though.
So far, we found the silverware, Merc's dagger, and the gemstone. Oh, toe ring. Anything else I'm missing?
No. Oh, silver clasped purse.
Right.
All right.
Inside the stables, it is one of the back stables that it looks like it doesn't get used a lot. In fact, they seem to use this one more for storage, so no one really goes in there terribly often. Digging through some of the hay in the back, you find a wrapped bundle. Unwrapping the bundle, you find some silver belt buckles, silver cufflinks, just, we'll say, assorted silver accessories, if anything. And a good value for these would be another 25 gold.
Jeepers. I don't think we're going to be able to get into that house at this hour.
You also find a feather.
Feather?
A feather.
What kind of feather?
I will examine the feather.
Yeah, I used all my spell slots on the identified, so I ain't got shit.
Yes, you did. Give me an Arcana check, please, Creed.
Oh boy. Someone
Humphrey's-
want
I
to
will- Humphrey's
give me the help action?
I will
Humphrey's
use my
gonna
help.
sniff. Yeah, Humphrey's gonna sniff the feather as it's being passed.
Yes, but I will assist you at the least. I am still proficient in Arcana.
15.
This is a feather from a Ravenhex. A monstrous-like bird created by individuals of malign intent. This is an item that you can drag and drop called an enchanted feather.
I'll take that, sure.
What does it do?
This magical feather can sometimes be found growing from a raven hex. While holding the feather, you can take a magic action to cast Remove Curse. Afterward, the feather becomes non-magical.
Ooh.
So it is a one-use Remove Curse.
I will hold on to that. That sounds like a heckin' good thing to have on hand.
And
Well- Player question: has it been used?
it is still golden. I will show you what a raven hex looks like, and you can tell me if you can spot with magic.
Magic feather. Magic feather.
Oh, yep,
Oh,
yep. One little,
Spot-
one little.
spot the main character in the anime.
If you want to roll a Arcana or History check to remember if you can think of anything from these creatures, go ahead.
A study action for advantage on Arcana.
13 flat.
Flat 12.
Dirty 20.
Right.
Hold on. Roll. Yeah, I can do. Nah, he's still gotta learn about flowers. It's 12.
13 and up. The two of you know, but the 13 and up, Raven hexes are said to have first been created by hags to aid them in their effort to vex and twist curses towards those who wronged them. Raven hexes have since spread through the dark corners of the material plane after escaping their hag creators.
Oh. Interesting.
You can read as much or as little into that as you wish.
I don't think the child is a hag.
No, but we've never seen. He has a family, right? Like, we know he has the daughter. There was never a mention of a wife or anything of such.
No. No
I
one
don't
said
think any-
anything. The daughter was
His
adopted.
adopted daughter.
But
Hmm.
might be one more guest hiding in that house somewhere that no one knows about.
Possibly. There is the last place to check. A house on the far end.
Who knows? Maybe it's abandoned.
We should be so lucky.
Yeah.
And let's be secretive about it. You know, not parading down the street.
So heading behind? Sounds good to me.
I'm not checking that outhouse. No, thank you.
Please. Actually, while y'all have been walking, he has been keeping a steady 10 feet from all three of you.
Eventually, you are going to have to stick your hands in it and get a little bit dirty.
In mud, in dirt, in grime, in anything that isn't from an outhouse.
There are
It's
worse
the only
places
thing
to
I
be
would-
found.
Hey, I was pushed away, so I didn't get any stinky on me.
Alright, then come here. I can smear some that is left on my hands on you. Come here.
Come here.
So are y'all being? So are you all being? Are you all being stealthy as you go around the backside of this house?
I guess group stealth. Yeah.
Everyone give me a
Advantage because
stealth
it's dark.
roll. Advantage because.
Oh my God.
That'd be the
Humphrey is currently using his horn to play the Mission Impossible theme. I just got it
No.
at one.
No.
Advantage.
No.
So roll
Advantage.
again, Humphrey.
Nat 20.
Okay, that's a 9 for 10 total.
Creer is being unusually stealthy for her squishy little buddy. For her squishy little butt. She's just... whoosh. Natural 20 for a 23.
10,
I got a 19.
23, 10.
Two 10s, 19, and 23.
So the average you all pass, but for the flavor of it, Lilo and Creer, you both seem to turn at once and see Humphrey raising the horn up to his lips, and you both clamp your hands down over his mouth.
No musical
That's not how
accompaniment.
stealth works.
No
That's not how stealth
accompaniment.
works.
I wanted to play sneaky music.
That is
But the
literally not how you do it.
Really not.
Sneak-
Music doesn't make you sneaky, it makes you noticed.
Sneaky music is in your head. Think about the music.
Fine, I'll play it in my head, but that's less fun.
So, who wants to look through the window?
Who has the highest perception and has actual dark vision? Or actually, first, is it dark in there?
There are a couple lanterns going, and there is a fireplace going.
Okay, I guess I can go ahead and take a peek-see through the window because I did get the nat 20 on stealth. So
Indeed.
I was gonna say, is it just gonna be 4 faces peering in through the window?
I mean, we might as well at this point.
And
Keep
one
my
of them
guard up
is
in
an actual.
case. I'd
One
rather
of them
keep
is
my
an
guard up
actual
to make
dragon.
sure we're not getting cut off or like somebody's gonna come around. So
Well, there
y'all
we
can peer in the window.
There we go, smart person. So
Yeah, it's just like it's just like they feel like they're going senile because they're seeing like an actual dragon in the window.
So, you look inside.
yep.
The common room of this small home has a large dining table and a corner workspace covered in ledgers and bolts of dusty cloth. Beyond a large hearth and around the corner is this home's single bedroom, pushed out of the way to make room for textiles. Seems someone's been working out of their home. You see a woman sitting at the table, wringing her hands, looking worried, and you also see Roland and Rose. Do you listen in?
Are we able to listen in?
You can listen in. It's a thin pane of glass.
It's not an airtight building.
Sure. Yeah.
You can either rely on your passive perceptions or roll.
Passive
I'll do my
perception
passive of
15.
16.
I'll risk rolling, I guess.
Biscuit for the biscuit.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm making you all roll when you're all squishy and small.
Another nat 20
23.
for career.
I want to know exactly what the hell these guys are saying every single fucking moment. Not one word missed.
You know what they're saying so well that you can smell their breath.
Sure.
Can you hear
see-
halitosis?
So you see the woman wringing her hands. She's doing a good amount of the talking. Are you sure about this, Roland? I know I agreed to help you get this tax going, and you would help, keep me from going out of business. But are you sure that we have to deal with those people? And they're just here doing their job, aren't they? Bullet stops, turns to her. And if they do their job, no tax, no tax, no aid, no aid. Your dream of being textile merchant and fashion designer go up. And he reaches over and slaps one of the dusty bolts of cloth like dust in the wind. Now, you did what I asked. She continues wringing her hands, looking around. Yeah, I sent word to some of my family and a couple of their employees, and they should be here in the morning to help run them out of town. Good, good. Now, Rose and I will be staying here until they are removed. How many can we expect to be here? Well, like I said, it's not many of them could come on such short notice, so at least 5? One of them used to be a guard, so he does have sword and some armor. And then there's the 2 guards you got Ardell to hire, so that would be 7. Should be plenty, should be plenty.
To be fair, Ardell doesn't know that's why they were hired. He just thought he was getting security.
But that also means that there's only 2 people at the house right now. Or at the mansion right now.
Two bullets.
Morwa, you just leave the planning to me. I will make sure your little shop and your little fancies are funded once I get the tax legalized and put in place. He turns from her, and him and Rose proceed to the back room of the house, where they seem to be kind of commandeering her bedroom to use for themselves.
Well, I believe that
How should we approach
leaves.
this?
I believe that leaves the estate as one of the last places with a mark on the map. And we might also find more answers about the identity of the not little girl.
Yeah. Something says this attempt might also get public too. Good to get everything together.
Yeah. So back to the estate.
Pip, pip. I imagine trying to make our way through the front door might not be as easy this time. Perhaps another way on? Way in?
Oh.
Is there a balcony?
He's gonna... Is there a balcony?
On the second and third floors, yes.
Are you able to climb up, or do you need a faster way up?
She wiggles her little soft caterpillar feet. I have not really that much trouble climbing.
Okay. He's going to glance down at his boots, turn one back of the heel to the other, and just literally hit against it twice. Wings start sputtering, and he will have his fly speed for an hour as he just used his charge of his boots.
Okay, so you two climb up and what? Find a way to let us in?
Indeed.
I completely forgot. You never answered my question, boss, about Humphrey's flight.
I believe I forgot to hit enter.
Well, there's your answer.
He will not have a fly speed until level 5. That's what I had meant to send to you, but I did not.
Okay, so
He can basically glide and not take fall damage.
Right now you're Spyro.
gotcha.
Yep. Meanwhile, Creer is going to go ahead and just kind of start inching her way up the wall. Just kind of go.
Yeah, he just takes like the shortest jump into like literal flight to just get up there.
But yeah, try to find a way to let us in down here on the ground floor.
All right, just yeah, we'll find a way. Just till now, keep on the lookout.
Will do.
2 of you make it in the house. Windows aren't locked. The room you enter in appears to be a girl's bedroom. Or more specifically, a room that has been decorated for a princess. Frilled lace everywhere. Toys everywhere. Dolls everywhere. But nothing seems to be touched. It has all been meticulously organized. And then a few things that don't quite belong in a child's bedroom. a unrolled set of thieves' tools on the dresser. Pair of daggers. Surgical kit.
That one's concerning.
Yeah, she's just all the fucking evidence is just right there. Jesus.
And they too are meticulously clean.
Heard of playing doctor, but this is ridiculous.
Can't believe it. I'm listening to a rug.
Well then,
So do you want to take a moment to try to recall any more about Vitabrets, life drinkers?
I would like to.
and be sure to share what you know, because again, I don't recall if you actually stated aloud that lore about them, about those deals for extending life or whatever.
Oh, bad apologies. It's like, but yes, he would have broken this information to you. That did slip my mind out of character, but in character, he would have told you since you were helping him find this information.
Okay, yeah, she is currently engaged in your thought process since you're the one who seems to know. So she'll, I don't know, rub your shoulders to help loosen you up so that you can think better.
So
He is a
history
lover
or-
of knowledge, both good and grim.
History or Arcana at advantage.
Where's the Arcana? What the fuck was that? It told me 19 and then it wants to throw me a 3.
You betrayed me.
I did no such thing.
How
The
dare
hand
you?
on the shoulder did not help. In fact, they seem to have freaked me out a little bit.
Fuck that. I gotta have something that can make me redo that. Let's see. Shit, no, I
if you want to
don't.
use if you want to use a die of fate,
I think I burned those on the last time.
You still got a couple.
Okay, I know I used one last time. So, yeah, screw it. I'll burn one because I know I used one in the last campaign.
Well, then I will
So we'll
set
just-
it at. We'll set it
Yeah,
at
we'll say it. Yeah, we'll just say I got a clean 0 on this. Let's try that again. There we go. 19.
19. So, life drinkers look humanoid, often like a child, but it's merely an appearance. They feed off the life force of humanoids, masquerading with an innocence while dominating and feeding off the unsuspecting. They retain their look of youth and vigor, and they manifest the power to continue harvesting humans. They can dominate humanoids. Often these dominated people are forced to pose as caretaker or invalids.
That's how she got
The
rolling.
life drinker use these thralls to interact with adults or blend into the fabric of a community.
She got in here.
Curiously, Vitabrits have memories of their prior lives, except for any magical or martial skills. A talented wizard or powerful squire transformed into a life drinker must start such pursuits anew if they wish to master such arts. On the other hand, musicians, conversationalists, acrobats, or even doctors all seem to be able to recall and use their prior skills without demutation.
She was a surgeon beforehand because that explains the kit. And to a degree, how she's able to use the thieves' tools.
Life drinkers are haunted by their past lives and obsessed with reliving some small part of it. For example, a child who died drowning and awoke as a life drinker may be compelled to drown others, or might simply feel drawn to live by rivers. Regardless, the greatest obsession
Oh,
to every
I'm not gonna be
life drinker
safe.
is always to
Why,
feed,
whatever would you be doing?
to control, and to live
Mwah.
forever.
Kitty pies.
Okay.
The last two bits of information you have: they can only have a single thrall at a time, but they can only have a single thrall at a time, and so try to find the most influential person in the area.
Roland.
And they have to have a thrall to survive. Without a thrall, they begin to wither and die.
I think I know what's best to do. And she'll kind of pull the feather out and just kind of flick it around. We could free Roland.
Yeah. He, for once, shows a smirk on his face. It's like, how quickly do you think a father would rush to defend his daughter if, say, somebody were to try to put her in a little bit of peril? Or make the gesture of such?
One's real daughter? Nothing would be able to stop them. But this
Okay.
is a different relationship. This is one
True.
of thralldom. Thralls want to be able to escape, but they physically cannot. So,
They've been up there a good long while, and I haven't heard anybody yelling, so I don't think they've been caught yet.
But a thrall would try to protect their host, would they not?
only out of
What if
necessity.
they're doing? What if they're doing it without us?
Then I will create a necessity. At least enough to get him close to you so you can use the feather.
Well, let us get the others, up here. Do you see, maybe we could fashion a rope for some impatient bastards, down on the ground? Some
He kind of raised
sheets,
an
make a
eyebrow.
rope.
He kind of raised an eyebrow. It's like, are you really sure we want to have Humphrey up here? They are going to 100% know we were here.
And there's the difference between having him down there and being impatient versus him being up here where we can basically, well,
Yeah, your
Uh,
choice is supervised or unsupervised.
He ponders the thought. It's like, well, we are technically going to be run out of town tomorrow. If that conversation was anything, yeah, okay. He like reaches into his bag to take out. Oh, he doesn't even have rope, so it's just like, oh, right.
actually do I?
Don't do rope.
I've got a bedroll.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
I said, we could take
That's not a rope.
like I said, like sheets off of the bed and we tie them together to make a rope. Can we do that?
You
Question: How do you
could,
expect a quadruped to climb a sheet rope?
I was going to also say, Greer, you do have a
I do.
sort of ability to make rope.
Okay, well, here we go, guys. She's gonna come back out to the window. Well,
Oh, good, you're still alive.
yeah. Don't be angry with me later, alright? She's gonna kind of crawl up onto the ledge of the balcony. Lean down. Might want to get closer together.
Free practically hugs Lilo.
Lilo tries to lift Humphrey into a hug.
And you see for the first time a very unsettling sight as the mouth parts of Career's face part. Her little pedipalps kind of pull to the side, kind of twitch a little bit, and then she, with like a hissing sound, spits a whole bunch of string and sticky string shot down at you guys.
Jennifer, you string shot.
Exactly. So she literally string shots you. And as she like tries to work it out of her mouth, she ties it to
Musical note, I
to
have
the
a lovely
top
bunch of
the,
coconuts. There they are standing in a row, big one,
to the
small
top
one,
of the
some as
balcony.
big as your head. Give him a flick,
I
the
want you to
flick
know
of the
Ferris
wrist, just
took
like
out his
Deshoman
notepad
said,
and
musical
and
note.
he's making notes of what you just did. Like he is fascinated by this.
Speed
So-
has harshly decreased.
So is thou hoisting us? Because we're kind of wrapped together.
Oh no, it's just kind of stuck around your shoulders, but I mean, you are still, like, your arms are still free. She didn't deliberately, like,
I was holding Humphrey when you did this.
Yeah, Humphrey was holding Lilo.
you're fine. Just
my
climb up the damn string.
Oh my god, I could use his skill prowess. I forgot about that.
It was basically just to get you two in the same square.
And as we shimmy our way up the Silk Rope, we have hit the 4-hour mark.
We have. We have. So you are all four in the room of.
Nightmares.
Is she a serial killer or what's going?
Yeah, what the fuck is up, Kyle?
Perhaps
So far,
Next time,
definitely leaning on the surgeon part.
we will leave off with. There are no sounds in the house.
That's very unsettling.
No footsteps of patrolling guards. No creaking. No. Nothing.
I don't like that. That's spooky.
You all are alone.
Oh, that's hyper spooky.
Well, Mr. Boss Tom, thank you again so much for DMing this wonderful game for us. We hope you enjoyed it almost as much as we did. I still can't believe there was something in the outhouse.
I'm not.
For anybody thinking I made that up, no.
No, you had a description of it, so I knew that it was real.
Oh my god.
The moment I started describing the outhouse, I could hear Silsey go, oh no. Oh no, it has a description. That means it's a thing.
I was joking. Oh.
But no,
We found alchemist fire.
Yeah, we have free fire.
Oh my god, there was burning shits in the outhouse.
Remember, whenever at the courthouse and you go to the bathroom, be sure to check behind the toilets to find unclaimed bribes.
Started a gang war. Choose violence.
Oh goodness.
thank you all for playing, and I'm glad y'all got a kick out of it, because this was a thing.
It was a thing. Yep.
All right. I'm going to hop over into a different call and raid out and all of that. Afterwards, I'll probably be going to bed with my lovely wife, Skitty. So thank you all for being fellow players. DM, again, thank you for running this game. I know it's like herding cats with us. Next time, let's maybe bring the talking stick.
Yes, we will have a conch. We will have the conch shell.
Yes, you three.
We'll find a way to make it work. But good night. I love you all, and I need to find somebody to raid out to, and thank the lovely viewers that decided to stick around in my chat. So, good night, everybody. Love you all.
Love you, Papa.
Night. I too will also turn back into a pumpkin. So, Love you guys. Thank you for the game, and I look forward to seeing what the fuck is up, Kyle, here in this spooky house.
Apparently, a Victorian child caught a life drinker.
Yeah.
I didn't
Alright.
know life was a beverage.
All right. Night, night, guys.
It's called
Good
coffee.
night.
It's called coffee.
Alrighty. Let me just go ahead. Juggle things. Nope. Wrong one. There we go. Oh boy. My computer is convinced that I'm still watching or listening to the spooky music. Well, you know what? That's fine. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Session 2 of our new campaign. And yeah. My character stuck her hand in a toilet. She stuck her hand in a toilet. I can't believe she's done this. No. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, my character immediately noticed when Koopa's character brought up life extension. So my character, you guys will find out, has a particular goal in mind. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit there. Thank you guys. I love all of you. It is a little bit late to raid out to anybody, so I'm not gonna force that. That's not exactly my favorite tag, but you know, the public use tag is not exactly the worst. It can generate some interesting stuff. Anyway, I love all of you guys, and I will hopefully see you next week. Saturday, it should be close to about the same time, same place, same channel, everything all pretty much the same. And yeah, love you guys. So bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.